was so easy living day by day. Out of touch with the rhythm and blues. But now I need a little give and take. Do your time, oh, the day. Knockem dead. Knockem dead. Comedy show.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're live with the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show, broadcasting from the world-famous Governor's Comedy Clubs in Levittown. And it's Tuesday, baby. It's Tuesday here at Governor's Comedy Club Radio, and we're live with the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show, and we're going to have a great time. No guest today, but tomorrow we have a guest. Thursday we have a guest.
2 guests.
Friday we have a guest. 2 guests Thursday or Wednesday?
Wednesday
with 2 guests. Who are the guests? Tell us who the
Rob
guests are.
and Eve and Don, I believe, is coming.
Don Sill.
No.
Don Michael Prager.
Don Knotts. Yes, Michael Prager.
Don Michael Prager, not Don Sill.
No.
Oh, I thought it was Don Sill.
Oh, no.
Okay. Go ahead. And what Thursday we have?
What guest do we have on Thursday?
I don't remember.
We have Scott Baker on Thursday.
Scott Baker. And then
right,
Friday we have
Andrew Plajanos.
and
Nice.
Jessica Curson.
No, that's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
That's every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday. What are you guys doing? What are you doing?
I'm still sharing. And
Oh, you're still sharing.
I'm sharing.
May I be the first to say good morning to you? Thank you, Felix. You said good morning to us. Good morning, Felix.
Hello, Felix, you pervert.
Yeah, pervert. I can't believe he knew so many strip clubs yesterday.
That was fun.
Yeah. He had the list, and they were all, like, ones from long ago, so, like, maybe that's what
I know.
he
I
did
can name
back in the day.
2 right now.
that are open or
Yes.
that you've ever been to.
I don't remember the names of the ones I would have went to way back in the day.
You're a liar.
No, I swear. Well, not true, but I never went to it. But there was one by my house.
Well,
but
all right. Well, all right. So, what are we talking about? Ones that you've been to, or ones that you just remember?
Ones that I remember.
Okay.
All right. So
Because I remember a bunch but I can tell you which ones I've been to. Which
Lay
ones I haven't.
Cafe.
Which is still open, no?
Yes.
Lay Cafe?
Lay Cafe.
Oh, that's kind of a cool
L-E
name.
Cafe. Let's see. The Gossips. Or Gossip. I don't know how you say it. Then there's the one in Babylon. Like, there's the one, like, not far... down 110, but on 109. There's that one.
That's the one right by 110?
Yes.
Yeah, that's... It's been a few different names.
Okay, well, there's that one.
It's been years. I used to go there a little bit.
Then there's the one down, I think, 109 or somewhere on Main Street or somewhere off of Hempstead Turnpike or Fulton Avenue.
Oh, yeah.
So there's that one.
Yeah, what? Oh,
But I don't know the name of that one.
oh,
Crystal
man.
Cafe.
Yeah, I think that's the Crystal.
Crystal
yeah,
Cafe.
I think so.
Then that's it. That's all I can know. That's all I know. I know where some others are, but not too many. There's one in like Comac, kind of. There's one in
I'm not up on
Huntington.
Suffolk County. I remember there's a few out there that I've seen.
Yeah. But when I was growing up, there was a big one. It was like 2 stories. It was called the Dollhouse right on Sunrise Highway in Oakdale.
Oh, I don't remember that.
But
That was
I
before-
was
Two
never.
we were
Stories
young?
to run a place like that must be a nightmare.
I don't know. It was like
Because things can go bad fast.
I don't know. I have no idea. But it was in the middle of Sunrise Highway when Sunrise didn't have the service roads.
Oh.
And then it closed when I was like, I don't know, 13, 14.
Oh, it's that long ago.
But you
Yeah.
knew about it?
Yeah, it was right there. It was it was huge.
I don't even think I knew what a strip club was till I was like...
It was huge.
You know what a strip club?
I didn't know it was a strip club. I just knew it was the Dollhouse. As a kid,
Is she talking about this?
what?
Static?
Hang on, let me check.
Who?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking. Is anybody hearing static?
I hear a little in my headphones, but not on the feed. Name of that one. Crystal Cafe.
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
Crystal Cafe.
There's a buzz.
Then.
Yeah, there's a buzz.
Oh, really?
That's all I know. I know where some others are,
sorry.
but not too many.
Sorry.
I wonder why.
One in, like, Comac,
I'm gonna move my mic over here, maybe.
Let me see if I can
See if that helps.
Is that better?
I don't know.
Do you
Oh,
hear
yeah,
it?
it's strong on my headphones. Hang on a second.
I don't hear anything.
It's definitely
yeah.
stronger. It's Eric's mic or something over that way.
Okay.
Maybe grab mic 4 and just work off of that.
I'm gonna.
Still kind of hear it a little bit on.
Yeah, I always liked 3 more than 4. 4
Hang on.
can be a little bit of a problem.
Stick with that. I turned that one on, still heard the buzz, turned it off.
And then
now
it
it's
went
back.
away?
No, it went away, but as soon as he pulled it into him, I got it back.
Huh.
No, it's still there. Yeah, it's. Is it bearable? Can you guys hear us all right? I mean, it's bearable on my end, and it was bearable from what I was just listening to.
I guess we should talk.
Stay like that. I'll turn them both on. Stay like that the whole show. Why are you doing that?
I don't know, to see if you could, like...
Oh boy. All right.
She's just seeing if I could like.
But the dollhouse was 2 stories, and when I was a kid, I thought it was a toy store, a dollhouse. But when I got to be
Candyland.
like, a young teenager, they're like, "No, that's a strip club." I'm like, "What?" And I always wanted to go in, but then like a year or two later, they closed it down. So, yeah. So
How
that's.
old do you have to be to go in? 18? 21?
I would think 21 because they serve alcohol.
A lot of them don't. Like, some don't serve alcohol, and then...
I don't know.
Now, what is that?
that was just... What?
I don't know. Your phone, was that your phone ringing? Because as soon as that started, the buzzing got louder in my earphones.
Really? That's weird. Yeah, it was just Kevin telling me what I got on a bio test.
Oh, Gina said a bunch of them off Edison in West Babylon. All right, well, I'll be right back. I think there are like 6 of them. 6!
There's one in, there's one in just in Babylon alone, there's 6? No wonder Gina moved
She's
there.
saying 6 off Edison.
Wow.
Oh, it fell out.
And now we still having problems with the phone, too?
No.
No, it fell out. I put it back in, but it must have fell out.
What was I going to say? Oh, so yeah, I know of another one here in Nassau. There's the gentleman's quarters down in Baldwin.
Oh, I don't know that one at all.
GQ.
So I guess Felix is going to call in and
Tell us about
tell us what a slut ball he is.
how much money did he spend in these places? That's why I don't go.
They are
if
crazy money,
it's ridiculous money now. I mean, back
now it always was.
Well, yeah, but back then,
Sorry.
back then you could get like a lap dance for $10. Now it's like $50, and that's not even for like the private room.
Gina says, yes, it is bearable, a little less right now. So does that mean a little less bearable, a little less static?
Yeah,
Sorry.
no, she's saying yes, it is bearable and a little less.
A little less static.
Yeah.
Hi, Dennis.
No, it's
No, I
not
bet
Dennis.
it's Felix.
Hi, Felix, you pervert.
You
Yes,
slut
exactly.
bag.
Hey, look, man, not only do I know restaurants, I also know strip clubs too as well. I don't know why, but
Because you're a
ended up that
slut
way.
bag.
You know what? 'Cause Eric reminded me of the dollhouse, and a friend of mine's girlfriend worked there, and we used to go. She was a stripper and everything.
The dollhouse.
Yes, the dollhouse.
I've never been there.
Her name was Darlene. We used to call her Dollface
Right.
because she worked at the dollhouse. Or
Got it.
whatever.
Yeah,
makes
we
makes
got
total
it.
sense.
So, see, what happened was...
What'd you call the other people?
My father sent me away to military school.
Yes.
Out in Oakdale, okay? And
Oh, LaSalle Academy?
Yes, and I was in an all-boys school.
Ah,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
you
were.
were.
And Eric was talking about there was a strip club right when you get onto the exit for Oakdale.
Correct.
And now it's, I don't know, it's like office buildings or whatever.
No, it's not at all. It's it's actually a. Well, it could be one of two things, really, but in that space now is a golf center and I think like a retirement village.
Right. So when I was a kid,
Where all
from
those
the age of
former strippers
14, we used to pass that club all the time.
Right.
My father would drop me off at school. Okay.
And you lived?
And-
Did you live there too? I always wondered
Yes.
about LaSalle.
Yeah.
Like they dropped you off and you live there.
Yes.
You got dropped off Sunday night, and then you'd come home, hopefully, if you were a good boy and everything, on Friday. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If you
but sometimes
service
they
your
would
commanders correctly.
Right. They would campus you or whatever if you did something wrong or
Did
whatever.
you polish that knob, Restuccia? Yes,
what,
sir.
what
Yes,
kids?
sir. I polished
did.
the knobs very well.
What kids stayed
Yeah.
there during the summer?
Diplomats, kids.
We had a lot of kids like from South America.
Yeah.
that would go there.
Yeah.
We had kids even from like Japan and Iran too that would stay there and stuff like that.
Right.
So the Iranian kids were kind of hard to communicate with, but like the Spanish kids were pretty cool. They were all right. That's why we had the best soccer team, because they would be on our soccer team and we, kick a lot of butts on Long Island.
Do you remember
Right.
the little community next to LaSalle Academy that had like all the little bungalows?
Yes.
That's still there.
Yeah, we had a.
Still is?
I grew up there during the summer.
Okay.
So we would always like hang out with like the kids from LaSalle during the summer, but the boys
okay.
from that were there, September till May or
You
June.
weren't like one of those girls that would call on our phones or anything like that, right?
Yes, she
For
was.
dates or anything.
She wanted,
No.
she wanted that Spanish tamale.
It was like 10, like 11, 12, 13 years old. We were hanging out, like we'd meet at like the beach line, and
She would just give handies.
we'd like make out. It was cool.
Well, I was there from 74 to 78.
Oh, Sally probably rubbed one out for you.
I probably made out with you at some point.
You did? I thought your lips looked familiar, you know what I mean? Yeah.
No,
And the top of your
Mom,
head,
I'm
too.
just going to look for shells again. La 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 la.
That was like we used to call that area the backstops.
Yeah.
That's where like the baseball field was. And
Right.
stuff.
Yeah.
And if you were did anything wrong during drill, they'd make you run down to the backstops, get like a handful of sand, and you come back and give it to your
Supervisor.
supervisor, or whatever you want to call them. So anyway, just to let you know, I was so intrigued with strip places. Seeing that
Shocker.
one that when I was 16 and I was able to drive or whatever, or 70. I had a friend in Fort Washington, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I was hanging out with him, and he goes, "Oh, let's go to a couple of strip clubs." And I'm like, "What?" I mean, I didn't know, but I was game anyway, obviously.
Obviously.
And so we went to one. We got thrown out because I think I was just drooling too much or whatever.
What do you mean you went to one? Like, how many strip clubs could actually be in Port Washington?
You know what? At
It's
that
like the
time,
size of like a Walmart. Like, there's no. It's such a
at
small
that
town.
time, though, at that time they had at least 2 or 3.
No way.
During those times,
Really?
strip clubs were pretty popular.
How much was a lap dance back then? Were there lap dances?
No, they weren't. There weren't any lap dances back then. It was
Okay.
different.
So how much did you tip the girls?
Well, I mean, I was only 16 and I didn't work because I went to LaSalle. My father would give me an allowance of $20 a week or something.
So what did you tip them? Like a quarter or something? What did you throw on the stage?
Nah, I was basically a
bits.
spectator more than anything.
You were a spectator. Oh, so that's
Pretty
why they
much.
threw you out, because you weren't spending money.
I
Yeah,
worked in
probably.
Port Washington in the 80s and 90s. In
Yeah.
fact, even now, they don't have a McDonald's in that town. But in the 80s and
Right.
90s, they weren't even. It was because they weren't allowing it. The town would not allow McDonald's coming
Right.
to. And you're telling me there were 2 strip
No
clubs?
way.
Yeah,
Felix-
there was one. There was one called Miramars. That was the first one I think that I got thrown out of. And then
Were these
Then they
legit,
were-
or were they like underground secret places?
no. And then there was the Salem Social Club, which was right as you're going into the town.
Right.
It's now a deli. It was called like the Salem Deli or whatever. But they made that was called the Salem Social Club. That I actually went to after like LaSalle. That was a good one. They had like usually most of the strippers back then were they belonged to the bikers. They were like the girlfriends of all the biker guys and stuff. You know.
Yeah. Go on.
I'm telling you, I have a whole history down on this stuff, man. Unbelievable.
Sounds like it. Did you ever get? Did you get any handies from the bikers' girlfriends?
No, man. I told you, I was the type of kid that was like. I was the type of kid that would like be amazed, and I'd talk to them. You know, that was me. I would talk to them, and they liked because we would talk and stuff like that. You know.
Yeah, you tried to be.
Were you like all cute and shy like your son Ryan?
Yes, I was just like Ryan, actually.
Because he's just adorable. I could just see you walking in there like.
Right. That was before I was corrupted, you know. And I was exactly like what you said. Like when I first went, I was like, wow, you know, I picture Ryan going in a place. That's exactly what I was like, you know. And then the first time, like I gave like stripper $1, you know. She told me to fold it and put it on the floor, you know, on the stage.
Felix, are you naked up while you're telling us this stuff?
No, not at all, not at all. But like I folded the $1, you know, and I put it on the stage, and she squats down and she picked it up, you know, and I was like amazed. I'm like, wow, you know, that was like amazing. I didn't know that could happen, you know. I told you, I was really, really naive and stuff, you know. So
I didn't even know there were strip clubs at that age. So you know, talk about being naive.
Again, like you know, you talk about the '70s, you know. That was still the time of, you know, porn and stuff like that in the city and everything, you know, things like that. You know, and then they had the strip clubs.
I think he's jerking. I do.
No, I'm not, I swear.
His voice just got really low. He's like, in the city.
But then when I started working in restaurants, this friend of mine, his girlfriend, Dollface, worked at the Doll House. And we would go there every once in a while and stuff. And, but, you know, he was like God because he was dating a stripper, you know what I mean? He was like, whatever. Anyway, I know people are going to look at me differently now after my kid's show.
No!
But as a kid, you know, like Ryan being naive and, you know, going through that, it was just, you know, an episode, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a rite of passage.
Right,
for
the
slut bag you are.
It was like, you know, Sid Arthur becoming a man, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, there you go. That was it. Eric reminded me of the Dollhouse in that other place.
Yeah, it's my fault. Blame me.
It was your fault, Eric.
The Dollhouse.
So you guys grew up in Oakdale? I didn't know that.
I did, yeah. Well, Sayville. I grew up in Sayville.
Sayville, okay. Do you remember? I had a coach from Sayville, Eats, football coach.
Oh, yeah?
Is he big there or anything like that? I don't know.
No, I don't know who he is.
Mr. Wilson? No, you didn't know him.
No, because I went to Connecticut. I didn't go to Sayville High School.
Oh, you went to Connecticut.
Yeah,
okay.
I was on the border.
I think Connecticut was where Boomer Esiason played, right?
No, that was Islip.
He was East Islip, right?
Yeah, he was Islip. No,
Yeah,
we didn't. I don't think we had any famous athletes at Connecticut High School.
Yeah, because my high school we scrimmaged, I think, was East Islip because there was Boomer Esiason was quarterbacking.
Yeah.
You know? And our coach said to watch this kid. He's really good and everything.
Yeah,
know?
he was good.
And he was. I mean, you know, I was just a dog.
Ready? I'll tell you right. I'll tell you right now. A notable alumni: Sal Butera, MLB catcher. I don't know who it is. Michael Carbonaro from the Carbonaro Effect. So that's good. Moira Kelly. Moira Kelly. I don't know who this is. Jane Mohit, jazz contemporary voice. Stephanie DeLeo. John Pacella, MLB pitcher drafted by the New York Mets in the '74, and Timothy Treadwell. That's the guy that got killed. He was the doc. Those are the most famous people.
Oh, in my school, the most famous were really the most infamous. You know, they usually get indicted and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, no.
I was wondering if Sallie was one of those girls that would meet up at Oakdale bowling lanes or anything like that. She was like,
I don't know.
We should ask her.
She probably did. I would say because she liked having bowls in her hands, so she probably did.
Oh, come on, Sally's a good person, man. Don't
Yeah,
make
but
fun of
doesn't
her
mean
like
she
that.
doesn't like bowls in her hands on occasion.
Yeah, okay. So we used to call people from Oakdale-ites. That's what we used to call it.
Oakdale.
I'm sure they had good names for us. Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't an Oakdaleite.
But you weren't.
Yeah.
You lived right there, but you didn't call them. Were they the enemy for you Connect Quatters?
No.
What'd they call you guys? The squatters?
Oakdale was part of
Oh, Oakdale was part of Connect
Connecticut.
Quat?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oakdale,
Yeah,
Bohemia,
it wasn't a big
Ronkonkoma,
community.
Sayville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, my phone's
Yeah,
on.
we used to call them Oakdale-ites. And we had one guy from Oakdale that went to our school. We used to call him Johnny Oakdale.
I think it's Oakdalers or Oakdalians.
Dalers
Well,
are fun.
Bohemia, we would call them Bohemians.
Bohemians.
And Savills, we didn't really have a word for Savills.
They were civilians.
Yeah, something like that. I
That
don't
was
know.
funny.
But we used to go to that diner. You had that diner there. It's still there.
Yeah.
Airport Diner.
On Main Street.
Oh.
And,
I think it's
And
closed
then-
now.
yeah?
What, that
No,
little
too
tiny
bad.
place?
I think it's
Yeah.
a Starbucks.
Really? They changed it? Must have been recently. I don't know. Oh, and we used to go to
yeah.
the Brass Rail, too. We used to hang out at the Brass Rail.
The Brass Monkey.
Gina Conjemi
Brett
Coffin.
Rail.
Remember the porn movie theater on Old Country Road by Holy Rood? That's in Westbury. Yeah, it was called the Salisbury. I went there once. I was 19.
Yes.
And it was
yes.
it was creepy. I never went back. I stayed for maybe a half hour. I was
There-
like, this is creepy.
There
this
was
place.
one in
I actually went to that one, too, the Salisbury Theater.
there was one of There- there-
Where's that phone coming from? Is that on Felix's end?
yeah.
No, I don't have any.
Are you hearing a phone ringing?
I'm hearing a phone ringing. Your phone's not ringing?
Oh, wait, maybe. Yeah, no, my phone's ringing. I never answer it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Well, we heard it before you.
Yeah.
but yes, there was that one. Then there was also one in Ronkonkoma on Portion Road. There was a porno theater.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Also in Queens, too, there was one, right? Right in, like, Queens Village, there was a big porno one.
It's Holy Rood, ROOD, not RUDE.
Right, it actually means...
Pick up on that.
Holy Rood actually means Holy Cross.
Right.
It's like a thing for the cross or whatever.
Well, and naturally, we're going from porn to...
Right, well, that's
Religious.
me. I mean, I went 12 years of Catholic school, so it was natural to go from Catholicism right into porn afterwards.
Sandy Nipples watching.
From the airport.
From
Where
the
you going,
airport.
Sandy? You
Yeah,
going
where's she
somewhere
going?
good? Going to Florida for the holidays? or something?
No. She was actually in Florida. That's right.
Oh, she's
She was
coming
in
back?
Florida. Yes, I hope she had a great vacation, Sandy.
Oh, very nice. So, my apologies. I didn't see that.
Yes, I did. I actually did, and I liked
very nice.
one of her posts, I believe, 'cause
Oh,
she
okay.
was
Anyway,
somewhere. Yes.
I'm going to sign off now because people really are going to think I'm a real pervert and everything.
Too late.
but-
We already do.
Yep.
Too late, right?
Yep.
But when you
Wait till
see-
we introduce your show on Thursday.
If you happen to see Joe C.,
Yes?
mention to him the Salem Social Club and see what he says. All right?
I will not. Be
We
doing
will
that.
not do that, especially on the
Oh,
air.
come on.
No way.
Not on the air.
I like my
off
life.
the
I
air.
like my remaining leg. I am not doing that.
I mean, off the air, man. Come on. He'll
I'll ask him
get
about the
it, you know.
Roslyn Social Club. That I will
Yes.
do. Yes.
And you can ask him about that on Thursday, and I will be standing behind you.
Well, there was also the intimate room in
All right,
Roslyn.
Felix, calm
That was
down.
there, too.
You're not helping. You're not helping your cause.
I know. But if you did see Joe C., just mention Salem Social Club.
Yes,
All right.
I will.
Thank you, Felix.
All right.
All right, buddy. See you
See you,
later.
buddy.
Chef Felix, everybody, of Let's Be Perverted Long Island, right here Thursdays on Govs Radio. Now, Let's Eat Long Island. But, hey, we all went to strip clubs back in the day. I mean, I didn't go to too many because, like I said, I was kind of cheap. I was like, how much?
The one in what was the one in Farmingdale? The Garden? No, not the Garden. Oh, yeah. There's a few in Hempstead. I used to work in Hempstead. There were a few there. Taste of Honey and the Garden of Eve. The Garden of Eve was right across the street from where I worked.
Really?
Yeah. And then there was the Taste of Honey.
Did you have your union breaks there?
There was a bar right next door.
Yeah.
Yes, there was a bar right next door. We went in there once after work one day, and I'm telling you, it's a true story. We walked in, and this was kind of a seedy area of Hempstead, although,
Yeah.
most of Hempstead is, but just
Right.
but this area in particular. I'm telling you, the true story. As soon as we walked in, I'm telling you, I must have heard it from 3 different guys in different areas. 5-0, 5-0. They thought we were cops walking in.
Really?
So we stayed, I think, a whole 10 minutes.
And
We
bolted?
left.
Don's,
Hi, Don Sill.
Don Sill said, dudes went to the dollhouse back in the day, raunchy and dirty, as you can imagine, and not in a good way. I honestly have never been there. How did you get there? And is it the same age as us?
So maybe it closed a little later than you think.
Is he older?
No, Don is, I think, a year younger than us.
How the hell did he go there?
Don is a crazy, shady man. You should be careful of him.
How the hell did he go there?
He's nuts.
I could have swore it closed when I was like 14, 15.
I bet you he got in. I'm gonna guess 2 to 3 years later it closed, and he got in there at the age of 16. That's my guess.
All right.
Did we see a post about the Penguin? No, Sandy,
that I
we
did not see. I don't believe.
When was the last time it was just us without Sallie here?
It's
been a long time.
Yes.
I missed you.
She has to sit in between us.
Why,
keeping
you're
us
gonna
apart.
fight?
No, keeping us apart.
Oh, because we're bad.
You guys have
influences.
too much fun.
You burp.
La 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 la.
Speaking of Don, did you see he posted a video yesterday?
Of?
It's really nothing, but it made me laugh.
Sill?
Yeah.
No, I did not see. Am I friends with Don Sill on Facebook? I don't know, but I will be.
You should be.
Okay.
Everybody should be.
Everybody friend Don Sill
Everybody,
right now.
do it right now. We told
DON.
We told you to vote for who to vote for best of Long Island. Now we're telling you to friend Don Sill.
The winners were announced already.
No, they weren't.
Yeah, we won everything.
We won even the things we weren't nominated for.
We're the best auto center, right? Best
are.
auto repair, best body shop,
best extra large female clothing store.
Yep, that's all of us.
Wow! Congratulations to us.
So everybody go friend right now. Don Sill, DONSILL, Don Sill. Everybody go friend him.
Do it. Oh, there he goes. He said he was 19. So it couldn't have closed that when you were that young.
Well, how come I didn't go? Oh, because I was cheap. Sorry. I thought it closed when I was a kid.
I don't know. I never heard of it, so I can't help you.
Wow.
I didn't familiarize myself with your area until
my hair's on my
later.
face.
Yeah, so Don posted a video yesterday. There's really nothing to it, but it made me laugh. He's walking in Manhattan.
Yeah.
And there's this woman, she obviously is not of sound mind, dressed very weird makeup, and she had like a little guitar, and she had cups. And all she kept, he was trying to promote, put up, shut up, or stand up. Here on Goes Radio on Saturday nights.
Goes Comedy Club Radio.
Saturday nights at 7.
Saturday nights at 7.
And he
so
he's trying to promote.
And he's
put up, stand up, or shut up, and he's going on, and he turns to the lady, and all she's doing is like this. She's going bop, bop, bop. That's all she kept doing. And he's like, play us the song. She take a couple steps back like she was gonna.
Yeah.
Bop, bop.
like the Muppets from Beat.
It cracked me up. It's stupid, and the whole thing's like 10 seconds, but it just made me laugh. That's my humor.
Oh my God! What the hell? Sandy, safe travels. Love you, says Jack, and Jack's watching. Andy's watching. Jackie Sherman Guido's watching.
Hello, Jackie Sherman Guido.
Festa's watching.
Festa, hope you're feeling good.
Yeah. What was his problem again?
He had a heart attack.
Oh, that's right. Oh shit.
Him and Plajanos. All right, so who's next? Who are we going to have a heart attack to next?
Me. I'm going to have one.
You?
I feel like I'm going to have one from all the
feel
aggravation I have in my life.
What aggravation do you have?
Oh, my God. Between Gina and Sallie and Danielle, it's all the broads in my life that are causing me aggravation.
Well, I have a feeling you're about to get some more. Look at that. Don became a man at the, what is it called? The honeydew?
The dollhouse?
The dollhouse.
What, you got laid at the dollhouse?
Well, isn't that why you go? Oh, it's just a strip club.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, as far as I know.
I'm confusing the dollhouse out in Vegas. That's a place. A whorehouse.
Yeah. A cat house, they prefer.
Yes, a cat house.
Whorehouse. They're not whores. They're women of the evening.
All right. Well, there was a time where whore was a
house of prostitution.
Right. I've never done that. You ever do that?
No. I went to one.
You went to a whorehouse?
Yeah, in Vegas.
The cat house?
Yeah. I went to who's that?
That's
the guy who
what's his name?
Fixes stuff all the time.
What's his name?
Juan Valdez.
Alberto?
I never told you that story.
I think you did actually.
Oh my God, that was the worst. Yeah, I went to the Moonlight Bunny Ranch or whatever the fuck it was called.
Okay.
Yeah, and the worst, the absolute worst.
Why?
Oh, I was out there.
Are you allowed to?
Yeah, I was out there. I was out there with my boss. We were after college. I worked at Domino's at night, and I worked at Domino's hated me because like, okay, you have to put this sign on your car. I'm like, I'm not putting that sign on my car because I had a nice car.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not putting that sign on my car. I go, unless you're going to pay for the scratches, I'm not putting the sign on the car. And they're like, all right. So,
Yeah, I had a job. I worked at Sears in the Sears shoe department for 2 months.
Yeah.
I was like that too. I hated everything about it, and I was a total jerk to these people.
yeah, and the only reason I did it was so I could look for a job, and then but what happened was as I was looking for a job, there was like a high-end stereo place next door.
A high-end what?
High-end stereo place.
Oh, that's the place you ended up working at.
right.
Yeah.
So I ended up working both for a while and then just quit Domino's and worked at the high-end stereo place. So anyway, my boss was a bit of a dork, and he wasn't very old. We got a call.
We do. Hi, and Knockem the Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
It's Festa.
Hey, Festa, what's up?
It's Festa.
It's okay.
Do you have a lot of strip clubs down there by you?
I used to run them.
You used to run strip clubs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
in
a
Florida, we have a
bodyguard.
lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a bodyguard in the porn industry for a little bit, and I used to run strip clubs for a family down here.
How long were you a bodyguard in the porn industry?
About 5 years.
And I can't believe he held back on this information with us. Mm-hmm. how long ago was this?
Mid-'90s, when it was in its heyday. Fort Lauderdale still had, matter of fact, Fort Lauderdale had the Dollhouse. They had, that's why it was funny you guys are talking about it. I remember the Dollhouse up on Long Island.
Yeah.
That was like somebody's house converted over to a strip club.
It was a big house, right? It was a two-story house.
Wow.
Yes, and I used to look at that thing and go, as a kid, you're driving by with
Right.
your parents in the car, and you look at it and going, Dollhouse, and you're thinking, because my grandmother used to knit clothes for baby dolls and donate
Exactly
them.
what I
Like,
thought.
that's
That's exactly
and then
what I
all
said
of a sudden
earlier.
you learn the reality of what goes on in there, and you're like, oh, really?
But I never wanted to go in because I'm like, oh, it's just dolls. I'm like, I don't want to go play with, I'm like, I don't want to go see dolls. Yeah, I was a kid. I'm like,
I wanna play
I
with
know,
dolls.
like, I didn't bug my parents to be like, hey, let's go to the dollhouse. Let's go to the dollhouse. I just kind of was
That'd be
like,
funny.
I just thought it was a place that you bought or sold dolls. I had no idea.
I had the opportunity to go in one time, but I thought about it. And it's one thing when you live in a large area, but when you live on the island, we all know it's 25 miles from one end, from one top to bottom, and 110 back and forth. You know you're going to run into people there. And I thought about it, I'm like, yeah, I just don't want to walk in and all of a sudden I'm talking to an ex-girlfriend, or I'm just, I'm seeing friends that I used to know. And,
Right.
It's just, like down here, Florida's so big. I mean, shit, it's 3.5 hours just to get from one coast to the other. So, I used to run them over on the East Coast in West Palm Beach, and it's definitely an interesting lifestyle. I will put it like that.
Yeah.
So you were friends with Julie Ashton and Anari Vox?
Who?
Well, you said you were a bodyguard in the porn industry in the 90s. Those two,
Yeah,
they
but
were big porn stars in the 90s.
No, I knew Christy Canyon.
Oh, sure.
God. I'm trying to remember all this shit after having scrambled my brain in a freaking car accident. There was quite a few, but bodyguarding, I did a lot of B-list girls because, the ones that thought they were special but really weren't.
Right.
And I'll impart on you this one. I did have an opportunity at one point to be in a film, and I'll explain this story because you will either laugh or cringe.
But then they saw the size of your Johnson and decided against it.
No. I'm a firm believer in if you don't want it out there, you never let it be filmed or photographed. So here I am. I get a call from my guy who sets me up on jobs and says, listen, we got a girl flying in from the West Coast. She's coming in. She's doing a shot over the weekend. Pick her from the airport. Make sure she doesn't do anything stupid, and then put her back on the plane on Monday.
Make
sure.
sweet
problem.
love to her.
Oh, God, no.
Oh.
So anyway, we're sitting there, and one of the biggest myths on porn sets is that it's exciting and there's fluffers. None of that is true. There is no fluffers. There is no excitement. It's the most mundane, boring shit, because imagine trying to have sex with your wife, and then someone goes, cut. Can you lift your leg up?
Yeah,
Can you arch your back?
she does it all the time.
Okay, but imagine someone else telling you to do that shit. And you finally got your stride going. I mean, the amount of times I watch men roll their eyes into the back of their head because they're fucking fed up with getting stopped and trying to keep a heart on at the same time. This was before Viagra. So we're sitting there one day. I am bored out of my mind. I'm like, when is this lady going to be done? and all of a sudden I hear her screaming on the top of her lungs like she's being murdered. I come running in. Now I carried, nice 45 on my hip. Came in, drew my gun because I thought she was literally being attacked.
Right.
I am pointing the gun at the poor bastard who is. I don't know if we can say this on the air.
Yes, you can.
We'll just say that the mighty hand of Thor was rammed so far up her ass that he could have put it out her mouth. And she's like in the middle of, she's doing her act.
Right.
And I've got the gun pointed at the guy. The guy literally pissed.
And he's fisting the poor girl.
He's fisting her.
Yes.
He's pissing all over the place. And then the director looks at me and goes, "That's perfect. Now join in." I then turn the gun on him. 'Cause at this point, I am just like, what the fuck is going on? And he's like, cut. He's like, no, go back. I'm like, I'm not doing a film. Are you nuts? What's he going to do, stick his hand up my ass? I'm like, no. I'm like, and I looked at her and I go, "Are you okay?" She goes, "Honey, I do this every day." I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, whatever. I said, I will be out in the car, okay? Because I don't want to know what else is going on. And I waited like another 2 hours. She finally comes out and she's laughing. She's like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Listen, I've seen a lot of shit in this industry. I've done a lot of crazy shit in this industry, but that was the first."
I've never seen a fist.
Oh, dude,
I think he actually walked in on a puppet show. That's what
I think that's.
Oh, it was a puppet show, all right. She was the puppet. Wow. I was like, yeah. And after that, I started really contemplating, go, you know something? I think I'm just going to stick to running the clubs because that's enough of a headache. But, I mean, you want to see fun. Have 40 women coked up and all on their period at the same time.
Oh,
fun.
what the fuck?
Yeah, that's hot.
Yeah. And they're looking at you wondering why the night isn't going right.
All right, well, there you go.
Yes.
Thank you, Brian, for these wonderful stories.
Yes, wonderful.
Hey,
wonderful.
I told you,
You did.
You'll laugh or you'll cringe, one or the other. All 17 people listening on the air now, I'm sorry.
Oh, man. All right, Brian.
Bunch of all of them strippers. All right, well, how you feeling? You doing all right?
I am actually feeling much better.
Glad to hear it.
Coming along.
Good.
Got to follow up with the docs and everything, but yeah, it's coming and going.
Attaboy.
Glad to hear it.
And Eric, please don't ever wish that. Don't even say it in jest, because God forbid, I would not want to hear that you had a heart attack.
What?
Please.
Don't.
Tony asked. I was just taking a guess.
Oh, please don't say
do that, he said.
Well, who else am I going to guess?
Oh, Mark White's
Nobody.
right.
How about this? Nobody's ever having a heart attack again. Let's put it like this.
I like it. French fries
right.
and bacon for everybody, and nobody's having heart attacks.
Oh, my fucking arteries just clogged up hearing that. All right.
All right, Brian
All right,
Foster, ladies and
guys.
gentlemen.
All right, later, buddy.
Have a good one.
You
Bye.
too, buddy. Bye-bye. Mark White says this is why we get banned. I wonder if he's right.
Why, we get banned for fisting?
Well,
You didn't do the fisting.
No, but the topic, discussing it.
No.
It is possible.
No.
It is one of the
Not
possible
anymore.
reasons.
No, because we're not showing porn.
No, but one of the possible reasons for getting thrown in Facebook jail could be raunchy discussion. Well, actually, but we did. We changed our settings on the page.
Right.
It's 21 and over. I think we set it for 18 and over, then I changed it back over to 21 and over. So maybe we'll be okay.
And our numbers still keep rising.
Yeah.
So that's fantastic news.
But I will change the subject. How about that?
All right, what do you
I was
want to
going to
talk
wait
about?
for Sally, but I brought the trivia, so I'll wait for Sally on that.
Let's do it now. Let's do it now.
No, I'm not doing it now.
Fuck it. Let's do it now. Like, give me a head start.
No, you beat her anyway. You don't need to cheat.
Oh, I'm not going to lose to a broad.
That's going to get us banned. You know what? I'll talk to you about.
What? Andy says you usually have to pay extra for somebody to give him directions during sex.
Your favorite band, Kiss. Oh, is Suzanne Ficino watching? It's her favorite.
No, she's not. It's Joe.
There he is.
Hey, Joe, social club, something. Salem, social. He didn't
Felix.
answer.
Yeah,
Sorry, we tried. We tried,
Yeah,
Felix.
sorry.
Okay.
Your favorite band, Kiss.
Yes.
They're touring next year.
Awesome. I thought this was their last tour.
It's supposedly a part.
Oh,
of
they're
that.
continuing
Of
it.
course.
Okay.
Rumor has it their opening act next year
Is
David Lee Roth.
really?
Is that a good show to you?
Yeah. I'm not going though.
Well, yeah, it's probably crazy expensive.
Oh, that was ridiculously
I think it'd be a
expensive.
fun show.
Yeah.
They have a lot of history together. Gene Simmons discovered Van Halen.
Really?
Did you know that?
No, I did not.
He did. He discovered them.
Wow.
And-
Did he get any of their profits? Because they were huge.
I don't know. I hope he did. He was the first to record them, actually.
Really?
Yeah. True story.
And now nobody knows. Even now, you ask anybody like 30 or under who Van Halen is, they don't even know.
30 and under?
Yeah, I'm thinking 30 and under. They don't
Wow.
even know who Van Halen is. Van
Helsing.
When's the last time they had a hit?
Oh, jeez. 90s, probably.
Right.
They've only released 2 albums in the past almost 25 years. They've only put out 2
Right.
albums of new material.
Right. So people who were 30 were like 5 when they released their album.
Yeah,
so
true.
it was, you know,
But you don't think songs like Jump and whatnot
not
No.
the stations they listen to.
Yeah, true.
So I would say majority, not every single one. I would say the majority under 30 don't even know who they are.
That's a shame.
It is a shame because they're
Shame.
very good.
Yeah.
Like, didn't MJ or somebody not know who Van Halen was?
Was it Van Halen? Yeah, you know what? You might be right
MJ
about that.
or Courtney or
Courtney.
somebody. They didn't know who Van Halen was.
I think you're right about that.
Does Zach know who Van Halen is?
He might.
He
only
might
because
you.
of me. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that stinks. All right. Now, the other thing I meant to ask you yesterday,
Yes.
and I forgot because we
Okay.
were talking about other things.
Who aggravated me now?
Nobody aggravated you. Well,
Oh.
maybe actually. The Giants. The New York Giants.
Yes.
I did not see the game this week.
Yes.
What happened? There was something where they got
won.
a field goal or something, and then they cut into a commercial or something?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, you don't know anything about this?
No.
I've heard a lot of rumblings about this.
No, who cares? They won like 36-13 or some shit.
There was something with some kind of good play or something, and all of a sudden, boom, they went into commercial or something. But it was possibly Eli's last game, is that correct?
Yeah, but he doesn't kick field goals.
So maybe, well, yeah, but still his last game. You want to see the whole thing, no?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it, but it's that definite it's his last
Well,
game
it's
or
his
no?
last home game. That was their last scheduled home game. I guess
Right.
the next couple are on the road.
But is it official? Is he retiring or the Giants not
No.
signing him?
No,
Nothing is
well,
official
his
yet.
contract is expiring with the
Right.
Giants. I doubt they're going to re-sign him. I doubt any other team will sign him to be anything other than a backup.
Oh, right. Sure.
He doesn't want to be a backup. So I'm saying he's probably going to retire.
Oh,
It's my opinion.
interesting.
Said he doesn't want to be a coach or a backup
Doesn't want to be a coach.
or a backup quarterback.
Okay. How old is he? 38?
38.
Which is pretty much retirement age.
Yeah, he's old, but he still had it. He threw a couple touchdowns again.
Right.
Got his record to 500 overall.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, because
Okay.
he was. I mean, the Giants have been bad the past few years, so they're 9-27 in their last 3 years.
Yeah.
So that's not even including him. That's with Daniel Jones starting, Geno Smith that started that one game.
Right.
It's a shame though. He should have stayed in. They shouldn't have broke his streak for Geno Smith. That was a shame.
Yep.
You know, if they were breaking it for, quarterback that could have been the quarterback of the future for the franchise, but
Yeah.
which they did with Daniel Jones, and that you can almost accept. But
Jump was in the animated movie Sing. Every guitarist knows Eruption. All right, yeah, that's every guitarist, but that's not.
Right.
That's a big difference between a household name and every guitarist.
right, and Jump was in the animated movie Sing. They may know the song, but do they know the band?
Right.
Right.
If you know Eruption, you know the band. But again, that's not household. They used to be a household name.
Oh, Eruption. Every guitarist in the 80s was playing Eruption.
No, I think even now. But again, that's just, that's still just a certain percentage of people.
Yeah, they were playing Eruption and then Rush.
I'm sorry, what?
Rush,
What about Rush?
The band.
They were playing Eruption and then Rush? Is that
Yeah,
what
they
it's
were
called?
those were like the cover bands back then. They were like, let's play Van Halen and Rush.
That'll show our musical chops.
Yeah,
man.
Van Halen and Rush.
Yes,
Ken, some Zebra in.
We've been trying to get Felix from Zebra in here. He lives not too far from here.
Who?
Felix from Zebra.
Oh, Felix Restuccia.
No, that's Chef Felix.
Oh,
He was not in Zebra.
Felix
He
Cat.
was in porn movies. Felix, the other guy, is from Zebra.
Felix who?
I can't remember his last name. Right
Felix Van Johnson.
now. Yes, Felix the cat. I think you just said that. Right?
I did say that.
Ken Pichelle would like us to mention that our friend Mike Del Judas has been named the Long Island Man of the Year by the Long Island Music Hall of Fame.
What?
Congratulations to him.
How is that even possible? He doesn't even fucking live on Long Island.
Excellent point there, Mr. Shevlin.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't have to. Maybe you're from Long Island.
Lame.
But it's the Long Island Music Hall of Fame. We're not talking about, Long Island, Best of Long Island, which we're going to win.
Right.
We're talking about Long Island. So, I mean, how many when you're talking about just music,
Yeah.
how many people would you have to choose from? Who probably haven't been picked already?
Joe DiGesu. Kelly Baker.
Ooh.
Chelsea Takami.
Let's do that. I would co-winners.
Robin Eve.
DeJesu and Baker. Let's go with them.
Let's have our own Long Island Musician of the Year.
We should make up our own Long Island everything.
Yeah.
We should do it. You want to do that? We'll do it, and then we'll put it together on Monday.
Yeah.
All right. So everybody nominate. Give us categories. Give us names, and we'll tally it up and put it all together.
Year
on
in
Monday.
review.
And then if we
Best Gov's Comedy Club Radio podcast.
like the best show or one single episode of any show?
One single show. Ooh, that's tough. Putting you on the spot, Mr.
Well,
Mr.
you're going to go on the spot too, pal.
Let's see. I know what you're going to say.
No, I'm not. I don't think I am going to go with Joey.
No, I don't think. No, I was going to say Joey.
All right, who did you think I was going to say?
You're going to say Rodea.
I'm tossing it up between Rodea
And let's see if you pick the one I'm
when
going to
Jackie the Joke Man was on Jam.
Oh. I'm going to pick comedians on football.
Which one? The one you were on?
No, just the total.
No, that's what I asked you. One episode?
No, not one episode. The show in general.
Because you answered me with episode.
No, I said show in general.
You stupid son.
Show in general. Comedians on football.
All right. So
That's my nomination.
I think it definitely is between Rodea and Jam.
See? Oh.
It's a tough one.
We'll go Jam, because Rodea's going to win, a bunch of stuff anyway.
He's popular enough?
Yeah.
All right. So I'll go with Jam.
There you go.
Favorite.
What are you guessing?
So we've decided that we're going to do our own best of Long Island. And it can be any category you want. Anything. Any category, any nominee. And we're asking everybody to email us their suggestions. And we're going to tally it up and announce it on Monday. It's our last show of the year on Monday. So we'll announce all the winners then. If we have their numbers, I might just call them up and say you won. There's nothing to win, but...
What were you saying between Jam and Rodea?
Then Eric asked what would be the best show here. So Eric is going with comedians on football. I'm going with Jam. So what would be yours?
My favorite show? I don't know. I don't know. That's tough. And I feel like I'm like picking between my favorite child.
Joan Asher is
pick
picking
one.
Rodea.
Okay, Joan's picking Rodea.
I don't know. I actually feel like when I walk out of here, I feel yeah, of course I love Jam. I feel because it's different, like it's music and it's not like,
Okay, so you're
comedy and
picking Jam.
stuff. No, I kind of like I think I get like a warm fuzzy feeling when I leave the Steve Squared show.
Steve Squared show. Okay.
Wow.
I do. I think it's like I don't know. It's just comfort food. It's fun. It's sweet. They talk about like the movies that are out and they analyze them and they're funny and it's
Okay.
like and
Is she saying that she eats Steve and Steve?
Yes.
Steve and Steve.
She eats them.
Like I walk
She
out
eats
of
their
here
food.
because I work them, so like it's
You work them, yeah.
I
do.
work them.
Yeah,
so
you do.
it's more to me than just entertainment, and it's just I've just been doing their show for a long time, and so it's easy and fun and sweet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Good idea,
like it.
Andrew. Call it Long Island's Best to avoid copyright infringement. All right. Gov's Radio, Long Island's Best. And this started because, what are you doing?
I don't know. I'm clapping like in the 60s.
Oh, is that what they did in the 60s?
Yes.
Or you could do like deaf people.
That's what they do?
Yeah,
They stick their
so-
tongue out when they do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they make that face, but yeah.
I mean, they just go like this, but I'm a little enthusiastic.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this all started because we were talking about how Mike Del Giudice was voted Man of the Year by Long Island Hall of Fame. Long Island Music Hall of Fame.
And
He's not even on Long Island
That's
anymore.
exactly what I said.
Eric said the same exact thing.
What the fuck? He won a Long Island award, and
He's a flat left.
He flat left us. What, 2 years ago? A year ago?
Year
I think it's
ago.
a year, I think.
Yeah, he
Year
gets
plus.
no Long Island award.
Yeah, I fuck
Yeah,
him.
that's bullshit.
Fuck him.
How about the people that like stay on Long Island and try to make it work? Because it's a really difficult, you know, thing.
So we've decided that we're going to tell the Long Island Music. Oh, we should call them up and yell at them. Should we do that? Should we call them up and say, "Why would you pick Del Judas? He's not on Long Island anymore." Well, anyway, we've agreed that that there's 2 winners for this year: Joe DeJesus and Kelly Baker, and then we've already picked next year's winner, which would be Robin Eve.
Okay,
So we're
you're
keeping it on Long Island.
quick to pick Kelly Baker.
He loves her.
Yeah.
I was quick to. I just,
Yeah, no, it was you. You came up with her.
No, I know, but I also said Robin Eve,
He did.
and
He
I
also
said Chelsea
Robin Eve.
Takami.
You
Yeah.
did.
Has Joe and Kelly Baker ever played together on a stage? Do you know?
Oh.
Does she play? Is she just like a singer all on her own, or does she have a band?
Well, remember she said she sits in with that Rolling Stones band.
Yes. The
I
leather
could
and
see
lace.
him and I could see her and Joe really doing well.
Yeah, you can.
You can see him doing
Can't
it.
you? Yeah.
I don't know. I
I
guess.
can't see them doing it, but I can
You're
see
such
them
a
like being on
pervert.
stage.
You're like a pervert, like Felix.
Really? Felix
could
got
see
you
them
all
doing
randy
it.
today.
Slut bag.
I could see them doing it.
Felix got her going today with his
all
Look at her.
night
But,
long.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, this seat's like way too high. I can't even reach the ground.
Now you can reach the ground.
Now I can just tilt over.
Oh!
Yeah, you can.
Notice you went that way. Slut bag.
Oh, that's
Wow,
better.
Felix really got you going.
Yeah. He was too. He was like, so, and then in Port Washington.
What are you doing?
Trying to mess with her chair.
Messing with me.
What do they got going on up there?
Now what are they building?
Yeah, they got all sorts of construction. They built that shelf. Maybe they're coming all the way down the hallway with it.
I think
I hope not. You know how many people are going to hit their heads on that thing?
Yeah, but that'd be great. It'll happen right here in front of us. And
It's
we
like
can
the
sit there and laugh.
same. It's like I feel like I'm gonna hit my boob on it every time I walk by that new shelf.
Oh, and we'll set up a camera so we can get them all on video. All these people bumping into the shelf. That should actually be really funny. Rick Beck is watching. Hello, Rick Beck.
Ricky Becky. Whatever happened to his movie reviews? He called in for Frozen, and that's it.
No, he called in.
He called him for
you
something
weren't
else,
here
and
one
I
day.
wouldn't let him do
Frozen
Frozen,
2.
because
Oh.
it's.
We talked about the
too weird.
Mandalorian. You were.
Oh, right. The Mandalorian. You wouldn't let him talk about Frozen, too. Kelly Rule said Chef Felix.
All right.
Yeah, she's got a great voice.
Yeah, she's
and I
very
liked
good.
her.
Yeah, and she had nice boobies.
She was really nice.
She had the hotness.
She had boobies.
Yeah, that's why I can see her and Joe. Like,
Oh, Daniel
working it
Asher
out.
also is a musician. We
All
forgot
right,
about
so-
Daniel Asher.
All right, so her and Robin won next year.
Yes. And then, we should have a boobie contest.
Best,
Best
boobies.
Best
Best
boobie.
guest boobies.
Best Long Island boobies.
Best guest boobies.
Best guest boobies.
Best guest boobies.
Now, what are we doing?
The
Just
spicy psychic has really big boobs.
are we
does,
are we
she
going
does,
with
she
just for
did.
2019?
Yeah, you got to have
all right.
best
I was gonna
boobies
go with
of the
Lilo,
year.
but she wasn't. She was here last year.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, Lilo had big nice boobies.
Best. Who'd you say?
Spicy
the spicy
psychic?
psychic.
Oh, then in that case, I'll vote for Eric DeTaglione.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see. Best boobies of the year. Best guest boobies. Sugar.
Do 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 do.
Daniel Asher, maybe?
honey.
Daniel Asher has nice boobies.
Yeah.
Oh, Robin Eve has nice boobies.
I don't think she'll want that award, though.
Yeah, she'd
Yeah,
be
true.
mad.
She'd be like, that's so ultra not feminist.
Supposed to look at my eyes.
Yes, you're supposed to look at my soul. Ah! You're supposed to look at my soul when you talk about Chelsea Takami. Chelsea Takami takes requests for her originals over Instagram. That's pretty epic. Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
We could do that.
Hey, what the?
Boy.
Oh, you know what? Put that back. I want to hear the static.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
That
wow,
would
what
annoy
is
me.
that?
That would annoy me.
What is that?
Oakdale Bowling Lane.
You still hear it? In your headphones?
I do.
Should ask her.
Yes.
She probably did.
All right, I'll just leave. Shut my mic off.
Now, what are we doing?
The
Just,
spicy psychic has really.
No, now it's that. Now it's gone
are we going just for 2019?
because it caught up.
Best movie.
Well, yeah. Turn.
Oh, okay.
No, it's still. I still have them.
Yeah, Lilo had big, nice boobies.
Best?
Yeah.
Rick said,
I
no, we
definitely
didn't see Knives Out, but I am going to see Star Wars this Sunday.
Oh,
It comes out this weekend?
Yeah, it comes out Thursday. I'm going to see it Sunday at 12:30 p.m. Me, my family, my brother, my friend, and my father.
Rick, was Knives Out good? Did you see it?
It
I would
must
like
be
to see it.
amazing.
Yeah, I'm
wanna
dying to
it.
see that movie. And then Star Wars is this weekend?
Star Wars is this weekend.
What are we doing this weekend? Oh,
We're
Friday.
seeing Star Wars.
Yeah, Friday we have plans.
Star
We don't have plans the rest of the weekend, do we?
Wars.
I don't know. Let me look.
What are you doing
Star
Friday?
Wars.
Friday, Sammy, my daughter, is having a little get-together at the house with some of her friends.
What's today's date?
Today is the
17th.
17th.
Jesus, there's only 8 more days till Christmas.
It's a week from tomorrow.
Oh my God, I have to go shopping.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Oh man, I better
Yeah,
do it
you
today.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we're free like all weekend.
Nice.
I have a possible game show at 8 o'clock in Brooklyn on Sunday. That's not a go, right?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Who told you that? Where'd you get that? What other info do you have?
When things aren't on the website, I always put down the word possible.
Yeah, but what other info do you have on
That's
this?
all I know. That's like, this is it. You could look. Possible game show, 8 p.m. in Brooklyn. I'm serious. I'm not messing with you. I don't even know that you guys had a conversation. Promise on our love.
And now the buzzing just got
Now I
extremely
just told the
loud.
whole world that my family has
the-
a promise on our
Watch
love
out.
thing.
Knock the table again. No. Yeah. Because as soon as you did that, the buzzing got a lot
Possible
louder on my
game show,
headphones.
8 p.m. Brooklyn. Who told you that?
It could have been said 5 years ago. Whenever either one of you say something, I write it down just in case it's me. And I want to be available, like if you need me. It's probably him, but I don't know when.
I'll have to go back and check my stuff. I got an email from a woman asking me if we're coming this Sunday. So I reached out to him. I said, "You any idea what this is about?" And he's like, "No."
Uh-oh.
I don't have a contract. That much I'm positive of. I don't have a contract.
Yeah.
But I don't know who this person was that was asking me if we're coming on Sunday.
As soon as I know it's a go, like even if it's not on the calendar, I take out the word possible. That's just my own system.
I never heard of this until he sent me, and I checked my notes and my emails, and I never sent a contract, nothing.
But other than that, we can go see Star Wars Saturday or Sunday.
All right.
Wow.
I'll have to look into that more.
So
You son
yesterday
of a
was a
bitch.
cool day for Kevin, our kid.
Okay, why?
All right, so Kevin, he plays violin.
Right.
He's not like, obviously, Vinny's girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, what's her name? Alexandra. Like
Yeah.
she's like a major, violinist and
Yeah.
stuff. And she probably has, when she was a teenager, she probably played all the time. But he plays more.
Yeah.
Like he's been playing like a lot more. Why?
Because I don't know if that's causing buzzing. No.
My buzzing's gone now.
No, so it got louder on my headphones.
Got lighter on mine.
Got lighter on mine, too.
Would that really affect us?
Could, yeah. Anything electrical can affect it.
Wow. So anyway, when Kevin was like in 3rd grade, he wanted to play violin, and I was like, because like I remember when I was like growing up in Hicksville, our next door neighbor started playing violin. It was like the worst god awful sound I ever heard in my whole life, and I just remember thinking, I am not playing violin, and
Right.
I don't even want to be near it because it was awful. So I was like, really, violin? Don't you want to play, saxophone or whatever? And he's like, no, I really want to. That's what I want to play, violin. So I kind of blew it off, and then he signed himself up.
Okay.
So he comes home with like all the forms and stuff. I'm like, oh, crap. But I'm like, all right. So I bought him like this crap violin off of Amazon for like
Okay.
$60. It came with the case and the bow. Like it was just a cheapo violin.
Cheapo piece of crapo.
So he's in 9th grade now, and he still has that violin, and he plays it. Like he plays it more and more and more on his own, and he kind of has like, he's not like a musician that's really into it, but he does memorize. He reads sheet music. He memorizes all the stuff. He'll like if he hears a song, he'll try to work it out and figure it out. Like he's starting to get like a good ear and stuff. So I was like, all right, like he's kind of doing more. He deserved a little bit more. So we went to I actually asked Rob and Eve about it.
Yeah,
I
you
was
put
like,
out.
yeah, I did. And I asked Rob and Eve about it. I said, where do you get like either a new violin or a really good used one? Like I'd probably prefer. And so she put the word out. And a lot of people mentioned like 2 or 3 music places. And one of them that kept coming up was All Music.
All Music in Plainview.
Near you. And so the guy who owns the place, and his name's Guy, which is really funny.
Guy Fieri.
No.
Guy Pierce.
No. He sent me a message and said, just come on in. So me and Kevin went in yesterday, and we got this great violin for like less than $300.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's 80 years old, and it sounds really good.
Okay.
Oh, did we try this already? I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm just still messing around while
Why?
you're
Are we
talking.
having trouble with the phone now?
No, I'm just wondering what could be interfering. I'm wondering if it's your phone being plugged in.
I can unplug it.
Seriously? Wow.
No.
No.
Then I was wondering if it was this, so I was going to unplug it for a second.
Oh, yeah, I could do that.
Thanks.
But anyway. Nope.
Not, but when you leaned over, the buzzing increased on my headphones.
You're just trying to get me to show my boobs.
No, I'm not.
When you leaned over and spread your legs, the buzzing stopped. Do you mind doing that? Yeah, so.
What in the world is going on?
So we walked out of there with a really cool violin.
80 years old.
80-year-old violin.
Wow.
It sounds great.
Yeah,
The
the
violin.
strings are great, and yeah, I think because it's older, it has more of like a deeper sound to it. Like it's
Alexandra.
yeah. Well, actually, I did. I reached out to her 2 weeks ago. I've been looking for this thing.
Something over there.
And I reached out to her and I said, hey, do you think when you come to rehearsal, because this is before she needed a little bit more of a break, I said, when you come to rehearsal, will you look at violins with me and tell me like what to get? Because I don't know the first thing about it. And at that point, I wanted it to be a surprise for Kevin for Christmas. And she goes, do not pick a violin for someone else. You can't do that. I said, I'm giving you really good advice. They need to hold it. It has to feel good in their hand. Everyone feels completely different. The sound's going to be different.
Why do you keep going back to porn today? What is with you?
And so I was like, so I actually thought about it for a couple of days because I really wanted it to be a surprise. And then I was like, all right. So I actually asked him.
right.
I said, if I was going to get you something for Christmas and you probably would want to pick it out, would you rather it be a surprise or should we pick it out? I pick it out and I give it to you and you could bring it back if you don't like it. And he goes, no, I want to be involved. So then I let him know.
There you go.
So yeah, so it's cool. But yeah, so she gave, it stopped. It stopped.
It did stop in my headphones.
None
You're
of mine.
serious?
It did. I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of mine.
Yeah, it's not.
All right, well,
it's
that's
not
good.
static anymore.
You're welcome.
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything.
Oh.
I still have them in mind, so I have
Yeah.
no idea.
So anyway, my boring long violin story, but Kevin's really excited about it.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's all that matters.
Yeah. It was fun. But yeah, Alexandra was helpful.
Very nice. Very nice. And she has nice boobies.
She does, but she wasn't in here.
Oh, she wasn't in here this year?
She was in here this year.
That wasn't this year.
Really?
Nope, that was last
bummer,
year.
because they are nice.
Yeah, they're nice boobies. We could
Can we
have
make an I guess not.
Joan said, stop talking about my baby's boobies. Joan.
Oh,
but-
did she say that?
Yeah, but we can't. They can't help it. They're kind of big.
You genetically made her
Yeah,
have
it's your
good
fault.
boobies. It's your fault.
Well, what about Jones' movies?
We haven't seen those.
I haven't seen
Oh,
Joan's
so they are
boobies.
building a shelf. Oh, that's awesome.
He let me know that if it was too noisy to let him know, but I said it would probably be fine. Don't worry about it.
What's his name again? Is it Juan?
Jose.
Jose. I think that's it. I think so.
It is.
It is. You're right. Thank you. Couldn't remember. All right, want to do sponsors?
Sure.
It's 12 noon.
Is it really already?
It is already.
Oh, this show's flying by.
My goodness.
Oh, my goodness. Can't believe it's 12. Well, the Knockem Dead I can't believe it's 12. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is brought to you by Bella Vista Pizza. Bella Vista Pizza for the best pizza in the whole wide world. Check out Bella Vista Pizza, located at 154 Moneta Hill Road in Plainview. That's 516-433-4464. That's 516-433-4464. BellaVistaPizza.com, baby. Check them out today. And also Gina Conjemi Coffin, licensed real estate agent. with signature premier properties.
Oh, Biordi's been in here this year. Her boobies are fantastic.
Yes. Yes.
You're live. You're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey, this is Rick. What's happening?
Hey, Rick.
I'm back with movie reviews, guys. I've actually wanted to call in for a couple of weeks, but every time I would check, you guys had a guest.
All right, can I finish my ads, or we got to go to you first?
No, what are you talking about?
Just
Let him finish.
you want to let me finish?
No, I mean let Rick.
Yeah, no, go.
All right. Well, I was almost done. I was halfway through.
No, so to do us and the comedy clubs and stuff.
All right.
No, it's fine, Rick. Go ahead.
Oh, did I interrupt an ad?
Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry
We'll
about it.
get back to
We'll
it.
get back to it.
It's got to be better than my violin story, so have at it.
I just wanted to talk about Knives Out really quick.
Oh, good.
Because I ended up seeing that last week, and I thought it was really good. It got great reviews, so I wanted to check it out for a while. And it had a surprisingly good murder mystery that is not conventional. So like Poirot or like those Agatha Christie kind of murder mysteries. I kind of thought it was going to be like that, but it was a lot more modern. I don't know. Did you guys see any trailers or hear anything about it?
We saw a trailer, but we are dying
Okay.
to see it probably this weekend.
So
They make it seem like Daniel Craig's detective is the main character, and that's where it leads you at first, and then it really switches. It becomes about the person who is being accused of the murder, not so much
Jamie Lee.
Not so much a Jamie Lee Curtis is in this, and she's really good, but she's supporting. It's everyone you see in the trailer, they're all supporting characters.
It's the black guy.
It is. I'm not saying. I'm not saying what the murder is or.
Well, the murder is always the black guy.
It's a really good. Is that how it always is?
I'm pretty sure. Especially if the black guy's a butler, then it's definitely.
I'm struggling to come up with examples. Can you name any for us, Eric?
Benson. Benson was the killer. He doesn't even know who Benson is.
I really don't.
Yeah, Robert Guillaume.
He was in Van Halen.
Yeah. Robert Guillaume was Benson.
Oh, is this a real story?
Yes. He worked for Benson worked for the Tate family, and then eventually he worked for the Tate family brother, who was elected governor of the state, and he was the butler in the
Benson mum.
Remember that?
Oh, this is so educational.
Yes.
Thank you.
So Benson was a very
now I know.
famous black butler.
Okay. Black murder butler.
Yes. And he ended up killing the governor.
Oh, wow. You think I would know these things?
Yeah, you would think you should look it up.
I need
Know
to
your
brush
history.
up on my
Know your U.S. history, damn it.
Yeah, what's the matter with you? Know your history. You never heard of the Tate family?
No, I have. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I saw. I actually looked into it a lot more after I saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yes.
That whole thing. I wish I knew more before seeing that movie. I really want to see that again. I think I mentioned on here that I was lukewarm to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but when I learned more about Sharon Tate and that whole story, and just the Manson family murders, I was like, I'm so dumb.
Yeah, you should definitely
I need to
Google
see the movie again with that in mind.
and definitely Google Benson Tate Butler before you go see the movie again.
Right, and then also, but the Tates also have evolved into the cookie business, and that's why you see the Tate's cookies all over the place.
I love those cookies.
Yeah, they're good cookies.
They are.
Wow.
You don't know about Tate's cookies either?
My world is changing right now. My whole life.
We're here for you, Rick.
Right, Sharon Tate's family, they were very rich, and then they kind of evolved and over the years, and now they actually started a line. I think one of the relatives started a line of cookies, I think out of the Hamptons.
Interesting.
It's called Tate's Cookies. Yeah, and they come in a yellow
the Hampton
not
Tates.
yellow, a green or white bag, and one of them, the white I think is gluten free, the green is not, and they're very, very good. They're very good cookies.
That is fascinating.
Oatmeal
I'm gonna have
raisin
to
and
eat,
chocolate
I'm gonna have to
chip.
try some of those.
Yeah, oh no, they're very good. Yeah, I think you could get them pretty much anywhere now in any supermarket on Long Island. But I'm pretty sure they're out of West Hampton. Or one
Okay.
of the Hamptons,
Beautiful. I'll support a local business.
Southampton, something. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Tate's Cookies.
Well, all right. Anyway, just to circle back to Knives Out, I know it's not as good as any of our mystery shows.
That's
You know, it
correct.
doesn't have any of that real punch, but
Doesn't have the
something I
je ne
liked
sais
about
quoi.
this movie. Yeah, no, it doesn't have the same humorous undertones. Even though I actually would say the movie is more of a comedy than a drama or a thriller. Like, there are thriller moments, but it's mostly a comedy, I would say. And I thought it was really good. It had a lot of political satire. So, and it kind of, I liked that there was Republican and Democrat kind of, there were jabs in both, on both sides.
Right.
So that
I
was
like that.
cool.
It's out of Southampton, by the way.
Good, oh, Southampton.
Yeah, the
okay.
cookies.
All right. I'll have to get my hands on some Tate's cookies.
You
All
can't
right.
once you get them on cookies and food, you just can't. You know, you can't
Get them off.
Yeah,
you can't get me off without cookies and cake.
He's tried with popcorn.
Rick's tried with popcorn, but it
I
didn't
don't
work.
believe that for a second, Eric.
What?
That
I don't believe that.
No, I think Rick could do it with a little oily of the butter on the hands. Why not? You could. Yeah.
All right.
I think that would work.
Next time you go with them, you let us know.
All right, Rick. We'll try it next time.
poor Rick.
All right. Sounds
Thanks,
good.
Rick. I appreciate the handy.
Sounds
Thanks.
beautiful.
problem.
Can't wait.
All right, perfect.
Oh, yeah. No. Always. Anytime.
Thanks, buddy. He's a real pal.
Margarine, butter, whatever.
Right, it'll work. I'm telling you, it'll
Not
work.
margarine.
Because that butter that comes out of the popcorn thing is warm. So
Right.
that'll feel it's warm and wet, and it'll be
and
it'll
the
be great.
soft touch of Rick.
the soft, subtle hands of
But
Rick.
there's going to be salt in it, so it's going to feel all grainy.
Well, as long as it doesn't get in my pee hole.
Yeah, but it's going to be like
No
sandpaper.
guarantees.
No guarantees that the salt doesn't get in my pee hole.
Yeah. I
right.
can't guarantee that.
All right, sorry.
That shit just goes wherever it wants. Anyway, this is fun.
Maybe you can get like the butter on the side, and then you won't have salt from the popcorn in it.
Poor guy just wants to talk about Knives Out.
Now he's jerking me off in the theater with popcorn butter.
Look, this is the price you pay to do the things you want to do. You have
Right.
to do some other things.
Right.
You have to put your time in. So, I don't have a ticket for Star Wars yet. But you do, Eric.
I got 7.
Let me know if one of the many people you're going with gets sick, and I'm just gonna sneak in there.
All right, you got it, buddy. I should have asked
I'm
if
just
you
gonna
wanted to
become
go.
part of your family.
You got it. No problem.
All right. And yeah, I'll try to talk about that the next time I call in.
All right, but
I'm
what do
sure I'll see it sometime during the week.
What do you give Knives Out?
It's close to a 9. I'm
Really?
gonna give it
Nice.
an 8. Yeah, I'm gonna give
Wow.
it. I'm gonna give it like an 8.5 because I did think the first act dragged a little bit. They kind of do this fake out with the murder mystery where you think it's going to be about Daniel Craig solving everything.
Right.
And I don't want to spoil anything, but it turns into a different movie.
'Cause then he
Like
dies.
the one. I'm not going to say.
Oh.
Everyone
But
dies.
it turns into a different movie, and I think
The
it could've
female
gotten there
Bond
just a
came
little
out.
sooner.
The female Bond came out and dethroned
No, they haven't.
Daniel Craig.
Does it turn into a
They
porno?
can't dethrone him yet because they can't release the fucking last Bond movie. What is that? They've been talking about that for like 4 years now.
Well, the trailer's out. I think
it's
it's this
finally
summer.
coming out.
Yeah, the trailer's
Yeah, the
out.
trailer's out.
I
Okay.
think they're saying
The
it's
Wonder
finally
Woman
coming
trailer
out.
came out too.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman 2.
And
you know,
did you see
the
another
Wonder
Top
Woman
Gun
movie? Wonder Woman
trailer came
2. I think it looks great. I think it looks awesome.
I can't wait for Wonder Woman. I heard she gets naked in
Yeah.
there.
Black Widow looks better.
Black Widow I'm interested in. But you know what? I kind of wish they set this Wonder Woman in the 70s so they could do more references to that TV show. I think that would have been. I
Yeah.
think that would have been more interesting.
I agree.
You know, she could have even had like the same costume. They could have played some of that like cheesy Wonder Woman.
Dun, dun,
Like,
dun,
you know,
dun,
like, that
dun,
would've
dun,
been-
dun, dun,
How did that go, Rick?
dun, dun. Wonder Woman.
Yeah, that. Do it again.
I'm literally in the middle of my office. Like
His last day at
coming out.
work.
People keep coming out into the hallway and like just glaring at me.
Ken Pichelle says Rick always gives it an 8. Rick likes giving 8.5s and 9s. And I think they're talking about penis size, Rick.
Yeah. Well, you know, you do what you can. You do the best with what you're given.
Ain't that the
All right,
truth,
guys.
Ruth?
Rick's a good sport. Thank you, Rick.
I will not.
Thanks, Rick.
I will not see you all before Christmas. So have a good one.
You
and
too,
have
Rick.
happy holidays.
Let me
and all
ask
that
you
good
this.
stuff.
Let me ask you this, Rick.
Sure.
When is
Okay.
when is your last day of work for the holidays?
Yeah, and did you see Mr. Rogers?
I'm working Monday before Christmas Eve.
Damn
but
it.
then I'm actually off. I'm actually off in between Christmas and New Year's.
Well, no, so are we. So our last day is
Oh,
is
damn it.
Monday. So I was going to say, if you're not working Monday, you can finally make your way in here. But
Yeah, you son of a bitch.
yeah, we're off and
Oh.
we're off until Monday's our last show, and then we're coming back Thursday the 2nd.
I'll get in there eventually.
All right,
I'll
so
find
one of these
out.
days.
We'll work out a day.
All right,
All right.
There you go. Thank you, Rick.
All right, guys.
All right, see
Later.
you. Bye bye.
Rick giving it a 9,
Nice.
8.5. Mm-hmm. But he didn't see Mr. Rogers, huh? I'm shocked. I didn't see it either, and I want to see that.
Yeah, I like to see that.
But of course, I'm never going to see it.
Is this true? Did you guys see on Facebook and stuff? They're saying that it turns out Tom Hanks is like a sixth cousin to Mr. Rogers. Is that some
That's
kind
what
of
they're saying, but who knows?
Is that some kind of internet
Scam? I don't know.
urban legend?
Well, I really didn't mean that much to me to.
Hello, Bruno.
Like,
Hello,
look into it.
Jacob. All right.
Yeah, I want to see Knives Out, I think,
it
before
looks
Star
good.
Wars.
Really?
Your ass.
I know.
Well,
I think
we
I would,
could.
though.
We could see it before Star Wars. We can go this week and then go see Star
I'm
Wars.
going to have to
this
start
weekend.
going to the movies by myself because nobody wants to go.
I'll go with you to the movies.
Go see Knives Out.
When was the last time? Have you and I ever seen a movie together?
No, that'd be weird.
Why would that be
Because you'll
weird?
try to jerk me off with the popcorn butter.
So Rick
I
tried
saw
it.
I saw how
I'll
hot
sit in the
you
middle of
bothered.
you guys. Just
Wow.
I saw how hot and bothered you got.
Wow.
You don't want to see Knives Out first?
No, I want to see Star Wars. I want to see Knives Out.
Do
But
you like
given
the
my choice, I'd rather see Star Wars first.
Do you like the show Getting Dug with High?
Never heard of it.
No idea what you're talking about, Jacob.
Nope.
Sorry.
Where's the new? What do you call it?
It's over in the thing. What do you call it?
The-
It's over in the thingamabob.
No, the Top Gun trailer. I didn't see that.
Oh yeah, there's a new one.
Let me see
All right,
it.
I'll find it.
Can you put it up with that thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said you couldn't do it.
I can only do videos.
Oh.
She was asking me to play show a picture or something yesterday.
Oh.
I couldn't get the picture.
Oh.
What is it again? Oh, Top Gun.
Oh.
Reminds me of Felix.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman. No, it's legit. Tony Walker says Rob.
Yeah,
Unless
when's
What's
Black
legit?
Widow come out?
Oh, I don't know. February? No,
I really want to see that.
I don't know. The
Wonder Woman and Black Widow come out like within a couple of weeks of each other.
no, the Hanks Rogers thing is legit. He's saying,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
All right, here we go.
Ooh. Yes. Maverick. Oh, official trailer?
He's so old.
Your instructor is one of the finest pilots this program has ever produced.
We saw this already.
No.
Yeah, they stand at the desk and they're yelling
His
at each other.
exploits are legendary.
And he's like, "Why are you still in this
What he has to
position?"
teach you may very well mean the difference between life and death.
Your reputation precedes you.
I have to admit, I wasn't expecting an invitation back.
They're called orders, Maverick.
Oh my God, I'm so excited to get a boner.
Good morning, aviators. This is your captain speaking. Today's exercise is dogfighting.
2 versus 1? He's got to be kidding. What the hell?
Oh, shit, whoever she is. I like it.
That's Jennifer Connelly.
Yeah, she's hot.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. That one guy, he's not supposed to be playing Anthony Edwards' part, is he?
Nice. I'm going to see it.
Is that one guy supposed to be playing Anthony Edwards' part? What was Anthony Edwards' character's name?
Goose.
Goose. Is that guy supposed to be Goose, or maybe his son or something?
How dare you?
What?
Yeah, maybe his son,
dare
because
you.
he looks a lot like him.
How dare I what?
Not know the name of Goose.
Oh, I saw the movie once and I hated it.
What?
Oh yeah, I'm not a big fan of these Tom Cruise.
You're ridiculous.
Just acting like an idiot movies. Cocktail was one of the worst movies ever.
What?
Oh,
Cocktails and Dreams? That's the name of his bar that he opens up.
Ugh.
And he doesn't need her money. He doesn't need her father's money. He just needs her love.
If it wasn't for Elizabeth Shue, I would have walked out of the theater on that.
That is the greatest movie in the history of movies.
And it shows exactly who
Gosh,
you are.
what's the matter with
who's
you?
Who's in the first Top Gun with him? What's her name?
Meg Ryan?
No.
Yes, she was in
No.
it.
She was in it?
She was.
Yeah,
Meg
but
Ryan
who
was
was-
Goose's wife.
who was
No.
his?
That was Kelly
Yeah.
LeBrock. Kelly something.
Kelly something.
Kelly McGillis.
That's it.
She hated him so bad.
That she didn't invite her back. They didn't invite her
Oh,
back.
is that right?
Yeah.
She hated him?
Oh, yeah.
She was also the lawyer in Silence of the Lambs?
No.
The accused.
The accused. Yeah.
Oh, but Jennifer Connelly.
Yeah, she blows Kelly McGillis away.
Yeah, he probably has in the contract that he got to pick the girl because he had such a difficult time with Kelly.
Oh, watch, that's his daughter or something. Oh yeah.
She does kind of look just like him.
Kelly McGillis's daughter.
Who looks just like who?
Jennifer Connelly looks like Tom Cruise.
She Yeah.
does?
Yeah, exactly. Spitting image.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
Kinda. What the hell? I could see that.
You could see. Oh, you could
And
see
she's
him.
pro- she's probably young enough to be his daughter.
Yeah.
Hollywood, you gross people.
Boners. I hope they show Jennifer Connelly's boobies. They don't show Kelly McGillis's.
Jennifer Connelly ever show her boobies?
I don't know.
think she's-
Yes,
She did?
yes.
Where?
But they're not her boobies. Don't they have fake boobies?
They're God's boobies.
Don't they do like boobie stand-ins?
No, she was naked
I just don't want to
in.
believe that though. Like you want to think it's her boobies.
She was naked in that movie with. Fuck, I used to like it too.
I used to like it. What's her name?
Jennifer Connelly
Great actress.
making up the something. What the fuck?
Making up.
Goose dies in the last film.
She
Yes.
totally looks like she could be.
last one?
Goose. Yeah.
Yeah,
What's the matter with you?
yeah. That was like the big deal. Remember, like
Yeah,
Meg Ryan.
cocktail is to bartending as Roadhouse is to bouncing. Exactly.
Oh, stop.
God, I can't believe Tony doesn't like cocktail.
Oh, she's actually pretty old. Guess how old?
48.
49.
Yeah, see, she's our age.
I really thought she was younger. I thought she was like
Read
30.
me her filmography.
All right.
She's been around a long time.
Inventing the Abbotts. Aha.
I don't know that movie.
The movie was called Inventing the Abbotts, and she was naked in it.
She was in A Beautiful Mind.
Yeah,
she's
she
the
was
wife.
Russell Crowe's wife.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's the main character.
Was she in Inventing the Abbotts?
Well, the main character's wife. I'm not familiar with that movie.
It's a good movie.
Yeah,
It says she was in The Hulk.
she was. In
Yes,
the
she
Hulk.
was.
Which one?
The first
2003 one.
one with Eric
the
Bana.
really bad one.
Yeah, the really bad one. She
Oh.
was whatever her name was.
the girl.
Yeah.
She was Liz Tyler.
Liv Tyler,
Liv Tyler.
Was she inventing the
I
Abbotts?
met Liv Tyler once. She was beautiful.
Really?
Oh yeah, she's beautiful in person.
All right, I'll look. Inventing.
The Abbotts.
It was a Lou Costello story.
No, it was
Inventing the Abbotts. So who invented the Abbott?
It was it was about a small town family, and they were like,
Yes.
yeah. She was inventing the Abbotts, and she was naked and
She was
inventing the Abbotts.
Eleanor, the
Yes,
naked broad.
yes.
Can you?
That's what it says.
all right, so
Eleanor, the naked broad.
find a picture, please.
It's
Or-
just of her head.
No, find
Or her boobies, which are probably someone else's.
find a picture, please.
No.
Hurry up.
No.
You done? You got it? You find it yet?
No.
Do it. Mm-mm. Right now.
No.
Hurry up.
Do you want me to ask if it did? Can you actually type in? Does Jennifer Connelly show her boobies?
Yeah, why can't you? You can ask it anything you want. Wow, this buzzing is making me nuts.
Yeah.
Driving you nuts, huh?
Yeah, I don't like it. It's
Yeah.
because it just got really loud in my headphones. I don't even know why I'm wearing them. Screw you, headphones. I'm not wearing you. Take that. Yay! Wow. Yeah, they're bigger than I would have imagined.
Yeah, that was photoshopped.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
She's so proud of herself that she came up with that.
Because he's like, huh.
Jennifer Connelly was naked in Inventing the Abbots. There's her picture in Inventing the Abbots with her big brown areola. Pink
I was gonna say,
areola.
they don't look very brown.
They're really nice. Wow. Everything's like perfect.
Yeah, she's a really beautiful
Right, the
woman.
nip to the areola to the breast, everything's like perfect. Holy mackerel.
It's like a
Who's she
work of art.
married to, lucky son of a bitch?
She was married to, I don't know if she still is. She was married to, oh man, what's his name? I can see his face. The guy, also in A Beautiful Mind, the guy that, the friend that.
Paul Bettany.
Yeah. Are they still married?
Don't know.
He was in A Beautiful Mind. He's the guy that.
No, they're still married.
He's the one that nobody else sees.
He's Vision.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, fuck, they're still married. 16 years.
Nice.
Lucky son of a bitch.
I totally forgot he was Vision. I'm picturing him in A Beautiful Mind.
Well, yeah, he was in
sees
that
her
too.
He's a good
boobies all day long.
Son of a lucky son of a
He was in-
bitch.
He was in something else.
Stupid British prick.
He was in something else with her.
Speaking of British, where's all our British people or English people?
They have a son and a daughter.
Pam Murkoff
I
was
gotta
just
ask them a
last week.
question. Something's going on there, and then people are like freaking out.
What do you mean? Like a catastrophe?
An election or something, or Brexit or something, and people are protesting. Something's happened with their elections, or maybe what's his name? Boris Johnson.
Yeah.
Didn't he get?
Did he get?
Maybe he got
booted?
reelected, and people are getting upset because he got reelected. Because everybody said he was like the Trump of America.
Yes.
And we won elections. So in England or Great Britain or whatever the fuck you call it, they can have elections. They can hold basically elections anytime they want. So this guy's like, all right, let's hold an election. And everybody's like, oh, he's never going to win. And I guess he won again. Now people are freaking out.
Oh.
I think that's what happened.
Okay.
Can we confirm it with these people? Get some of our English people on.
Well, we're any of them watching?
I don't know. Get them on.
What do you mean, get them on? I don't know what that
Email
means.
them. Do something. Say, hey, watch. Eric's got a question. John Brett or Sharon Brett
Pete-
or Murkoff
Pete
or
would
Pete.
know. Pete follows.
Oh, yeah, let's get Pete.
Pete
All right.
follows all the politics.
Right. What's going on there?
All right, I'll
Because it's not like you can just call America and pick any of your friends because we're like a bunch of
America.
idiots. And, Pete will answer.
America.
America.
All right, Pete.
Something's
Are
going on
you
there. But I'm too lazy to look it up because I don't really care.
available?
But I ju-
Can we call you?
no, tell him to call us.
Nah, we'll call him.
Fuck him.
Can we call you while we are
Yeah, well, something's going on with something. They're protesting over there for some reason.
air?
Everybody
Are on for another 30 minutes.
loves the. Oh, here we go. Rob Shapiro. Boris Johnson just won in a landslide. Yeah, that's it. So everybody's like, I guess he was elected, and then everybody said, no way, we want a re-election. There's no way they held special elections, and he won again. So now people are protesting. You got what you wanted, and guess what? He won anyway. So suck a nut and let the guy do his job. And if he doesn't, then you get rid of him. Just don't get rid of him because you don't like him. Dicks. Stupid English dicks.
Stupid English dicks.
Penis fish.
Just call a random pub. You want to do that? Let's call a random pub in England.
Oh,
What's going on over there?
Hey, we're calling from America. What the hell's going on over there?
We're calling from across the pond.
How do we do
What
that?
are
How
you
do
people
we
doing?
Look up just London pub or
Does the
like
phone
a
go
pub outside of
that
London.
long distance? Don't we need
Does
like?
the phone go that long distance? No. No phones
You know.
go long distance.
We're gonna get like a $20 bill.
They don't go long distance, only as far as you can throw them.
There was never a doubt Johnson was going to be reelected. The opposition was unelectable.
All right. All right. So we got
Hey, Don.
the Royal Standard of England. It's a rambling 900-year-old pub and hearty food.
Yeah, tell him we'll call him from a
Let's
radio
see.
show over in America.
6:30.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's
It's
call
like
him.
6:30
All right,
at
so
night there,
here-
right?
Yeah. So here's the number. I don't even know how to dial it
What do you mean you don't know how to dial it?
because the first thing
This is a little
the first thing
different.
is a little plus sign.
I think you just skip the plus sign.
Yeah, you just skip it. One.
All right.
Let's try it. Hey, call him from a radio show over in America. Can you tell us what's going on with this Boris Johnson thing?
Should I? I guess I can give you the number, right? Oh, you got it already? 382.
He's mini Trump. That's why they didn't like him. But apparently,
The
they
French
did.
fries in their pictures look good.
Send us over some French fries.
Can we Uber Eats with you?
Is it working?
Do you hear phone ring?
Sorry,
Oh.
your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again.
Shit.
Just dial 0 and let the operator hook us up.
Do they have
Can we do that?
operators anymore?
Don't they?
They're sitting there with their wires. Hold on. When's the last time you had dial?
One ringy
zero?
dingy. Oh, wait a minute. Pete Jenkins says we can call him.
Apparently, we can't.
Well, true.
Yeah, he'll figure it out with us. I'd
All right.
rather him, because he knows we're dumbasses.
Yeah, but I'd rather call like a random pub. Tell him can he go to a random pub and just call us?
He said we can call him, but he didn't give us his number.
It had to do with Parliament as DJ why they did the re-election. What? What?
They're upset with the DJ?
What
All right,
DJ?
I have Pete's number.
All right.
So you want to just dial 0 and see if they can hook us up?
Well, let's try it.
Hasn't Pete called in here before, though?
He has.
All right. Oh, Pete has called in?
He's called in
Why
before.
doesn't he just call in?
Well, I was trying to save him the $20 or whatever it costs.
I don't think it costs much
I
anymore.
wonder if we can FaceTime him.
Yeah, why not?
I
Let's
wonder if I can do
FaceTime.
that. Let me just write down his number, and then I'll go to FaceTime, see if I can do it.
Yeah, because can't you do? Didn't we do the FaceTime with the video up here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So, called chips, not French fries. They don't have French fries. All right, calm down. Can you send us some chips, some crisps? Oh, crisps are
let me see
potato
if
chips.
let me see if I can do this right. All right, FaceTime.
Tony is a doofy bastard. He can't call Pete Jenkins.
And then if it works, you'll just mirror it?
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Why are you singing church songs? Do, do, do.
I'm not. That's not a church song. That's
Do,
the theme
do,
song to
do,
Top Gun.
do. Sounds like that Sting song.
Russians.
The Russians.
I want a majority which will allow Boris Johnson to make sure Brexit happens next month. Ooh,
Oh, it's not-
suck it.
It's not letting me do the video.
Suck it, British liberal pricks. Boris Johnson won again. He's gonna make your lives miserable. Oh, as to, I don't know how DJ typed. Oh.
All right, I
He's
think
going to try to call.
I think he's gonna
Thanks,
call
Pete.
you.
Sorry. We're
Damn it,
losers.
Pete. We're stupid. We
We're
don't even know how to dial a
just
phone.
Dumbasses.
That's why we
Dumbass
need you on
Americans.
British politics. Here's what happened. See, Bojo's a bozo. Bojo the bozo. He was just appointed, and we wanted an election, and sure enough, he won. And now we're all pissed off, and now we're going to protest in the streets. And since we don't have guns, we're going to throw rocks. We're going to throw tea bags into the
Do you
tea
have to
party.
do your lips like this when you talk
Yeah.
in other
Now we're going to talk
languages?
about this. We're just going to keep it to their politics.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even
we're
know
not going to turn it into
Yes,
supporting
totally are.
presidents.
Yes, we
in
are.
America or anything.
President Trump, you're gonna win again.
I'm not sure if he's going to call now.
I know.
Because I said, Eric wants to talk about, he asked, what am I calling for? Eric wants to ask what happened to the elections. He wrote, oh, Jesus.
I just don't know. That's why I would like to get somebody that knows, because I don't know. I just saw people protesting, and I just got to change the channel. Like, oh, these fucking protesting jerk-offs.
So you're against any protest?
Pretty much. Fuck off. Because you don't get your way, you get to protest? Fuck off. Douches.
Well,
go be useful in society. Stop fucking protesting, you douchebags.
Depends what the protest is for.
Yeah, what if really mean people are in charge?
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty much against any of them. I'm pretty much against every protest that ever happens.
What if some president came in and said, no one can ever say the word hockey or play hockey or do any hockey ever?
Holy Trinity decides no more sports. You wouldn't protest that?
No. I'd just move my kid.
I had
You would what?
I'd move him to a different school.
Well, isn't that kind of like a protest?
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, but I'm not going to sit there and organize
You
one.
can't let
Hello,
kids
Pete!
make bad decisions.
What is that accent? I tell you.
It's a bad one, man.
What happened to Bojo the Bozo?
It makes Dick Van Dyke sound like, well, I don't know.
Chimney.
Hey, we had to deal with Christian Bale as Batman. You have to deal with ours.
Good one.
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
It's 2024.
Good to hear your voice, Pete.
Now, Pete, listen, as you know, I have no idea what's going on over there. I was just...
Hey, mate, not do we.
I was just flipping the channels, and I saw people protesting, and I was like, you fucking hippies, and I just kept moving along. But I realized something was going on, and I didn't know, and I started to talk about it. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Let's ask one of our British listeners or whoever. So what happened? This guy was appointed in July to take the place of Theresa May, correct?
Correct.
Then everybody's saying, no, he's terrible, we hate him, we want an election. So in your country, you can call elections at any time, correct?
Theoretically. Now, at the end of the day, the government have to agree it, and it has to be approved by the Queen, and all that rubbish goes on. So
Okay.
we've got no power whatsoever.
Okay, but it still has to be approved. But they did it because people were upset because they don't like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right,
Yeah.
but then he goes and gives the people what they want, which is another election, and then he wins by a landslide. Correct.
Correct.
And now they're still not happy. So listen, why don't you just? I don't understand. Why can't these people just say, "Oh shit, we got what we wanted and it backfired on us. Let's go to Plan B." What are they protesting now?
Now the problem is, so when we had the vote 3 years ago for Brexit to step out of Europe.
Right.
Okay. So we won that vote, and the decision was made that we would leave Europe.
Now, are we for that or against that?
Now, it's pretty split. It was a close call.
Okay.
The vote was a close call. So
Are you for it or against it?
I'm for leaving. Definitely.
You're for
we pay
leaving.
far too much money to the European Union for nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Okay, so I was correct in saying, yeah, okay, so I'm for it too. If Pete's for it, I'm for it.
Sure.
Right. Okay, let's go. Keep moving.
So the problem is that the whole vote, the whole Brexit vote, was badly organised. People voted on misinformation, and so the prime reason, I'll stick my neck out and say the prime reason for a lot of people voting was immigration, because they wanted control of immigration, control of our borders. And so that was one of the main reasons why a lot of people voted for Brexit.
So Brexit's not only just an economical body; it's also they govern, they make laws about what you can do with your own states.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that. No, that's
yeah.
Oh, then I'm totally for it.
We were people were looking to gain control back of borders, and there's all sorts of trade deals involved, and because Boris Johnson was talking about his deal after Theresa May, which involved another Irish border between the Southern and Northern Irish.
and a trade deal with the in the middle of the Irish Sea, they'd have to cross a customs unit. I mean, it got very, very messy. And so the majority of the people, this is, again, you're talking about a split vote between the North and the South.
Right.
So a lot of the Northern voters voted for Brexit because of the immigration side of things. But then the problem was that when an election was called, Jeremy Corbyn, who is on the other side that most people in the North would vote for, he said he didn't want Brexit. So, of course, the voters were then split, and they said, well, okay, if we want Brexit, the only thing we can do is to vote for Boris. And they voted for Boris, but, of course, he's just got so many other policies that are totally against what they stand for, and it's just a mess. Absolute mess.
But he did win.
Oh, yeah. He won because of that, though, because a lot of people wanted Brexit, and he was the only one that was willing to push Brexit through.
Right, they weren't paying attention to his other policies. They just wanted the Brexit.
Right, they just wanted this specific. Oh, but he did win, and he won in a landslide. So now what are they protesting? What are they?
Now they want, what they wanted, but they don't want him. Because he's got a bad platform.
And he's already started backtracking on things that he said. I mean, one of the main things is the NHS.
Right.
Because our National Health Service obviously operates completely different to you guys with your insurance, and what they're talking about is doing a deal with the US with regards to bringing in the same deal and doing pharmaceutical
you don't
deals
want
with
our
the US.
health care. You don't want our
exactly.
health care. Yeah.
No, we get healthcare pretty much free, and we pay into it, but we don't pay anything like you guys pay. And so now he's backtracked on that and said, actually, there are deals to be done, and they've started selling off some of the ambulance services to private companies already, and it's just ridiculous.
Right. Okay. So a politician's always going to go back on their word. I mean, that's,
So what? So what was the vote that just happened? What was that?
That was the election.
And Boris Johnson won.
Oh, whether he was going to be elected out of office or not?
Yes, whether he was going to remain prime minister at 10 Downing Street.
Oh,
that's right.
See, I know things.
So are people protesting?
Oh, very small minority. It's not. I don't know where you picked that one up from.
It was on the news. It was on the news here. It was major news. They're like, and in London today, and I'm like, what? I'm like, oh.
So you're not one of the people protesting out there.
So you're saying the media is liberal over there too?
Too cold.
It's chilly.
So you're saying a very small percentage of people were protesting, and yet it made major news over here.
Oh yeah, it sounds
that
like it.
happens all the time.
Yeah, I mean they just they turn up in Downing Street, and there might be a few hundred, and if it's made the news, well, I'm surprised because there's nothing major going on.
No, they were talking about like major, they made it seem like the streets of London were gridlocked because of protesters.
You read the Kite Runner, right, Eric?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Even in the Kite Runner, they talk about how, like in Iran, they'll. The news will pay some kid to burn an American flag, and they'll put it on, and they'll throw it over to America, and we'll put it on the TV like it's happening in the entire country. So people do that all the time.
Bitches.
Oh my goodness!
How dare they burn the red, white, and blue, the Star-Spangled Banner?
So Brexit is definitely happening then, yes?
Well, again, this is another thing that's going to go on and on and on. He's saying that he will definitely sort Brexit out by the 31st of January, which is fine. But we may well leave. But to actually leave, they're saying we'll take another 10 years.
Oh no!
And what happens during those 10 years? Are you guys still paying?
Yes, we are.
So everything still stays the way it is.
But it might say, okay, year 10 will pay $1 million. I'm making up figures. Year 9 will pay 800,000. And they'll slowly, back their way out of it. But as far as I would think. Monetarily, they'll have to slow their way out of it, or the European economic system might suffer from it too fast and might not be able to recover. But I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, Pete, that at least Britain will be able to take back their own borders and laws and all that right away. Correct?
No, they won't, Eric.
Really?
No, this all has to be agreed still. This is the problem, that Theresa May spent 3 years trying to negotiate a deal. She couldn't manage one. And so what they're saying now is that we come out of the European Union with what they call a no deal. So there's no deal in place. And they will then negotiate after that with regards to the trade deals and the borders. And
really?
It's just a mess.
Wow.
Complete mess. And as you say, we continue to pay for it. So.
Do you guys want a revolution? Because we'll help out.
You say you want a revolution?
Can you come over?
Yeah, we'll help out. I'll take up arms.
Yeah.
Well, so you support Brexit? So what would you have done differently? And if so, how do we elect you for office?
Yeah, why don't you just do it?
And why can't we call an English pub?
Yes, we want to call an English pub and just
proper English pub
and just talk to people and get their impressions on this.
Yeah, why not? Absolutely. That'd be a great idea. We can organise that.
Yeah, let's do it.
And then we'll tell them to vote for you while we have them on the phone.
Yes.
The problem is we didn't have, in Theresa May, we had a really bad negotiator.
Oh.
If someone had gone in there and negotiated properly, we'd be in a much better place, but we've not been able to.
Well,
so.
if you're going to bring American healthcare your way, there's going to be, you can't even imagine how much money is going to be, thrown to make that happen from the healthcare people over here. I mean...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can imagine.
The lobbyists,
and also,
it's just insane.
At least you guys learned your lesson. Never send a broad to do a man's work. So, I mean, you had to learn it the hard way, but at least now you learn. Yeah.
Yeah, but we've got a guy now who pulled out early. What's better, Eric?
Very funny, Pete.
At least she kept 10 Downing Street very clean. That's the good part. At least that.
She dusted. She dusted it
That's
back.
terrible. That's terrible. What's wrong with me?
All right, so on to the important things, Pete. Have you sold out for New Year's Eve yet?
Yes, of course.
Not quite. Oh. Not quite.
All right, New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve, if you're in England, go see Elio Pace. He's doing a fantastic New Year's Eve show with Matt Daniel Baker, who's a tremendous mentalist. He's opening up the show. It's a fun show, so don't miss it.
Boy.
All you people in England, go see it.
That.
And you'll be there, Pete?
Oh, absolutely. I'm emceeing for the night.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you're emceeing.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, yeah, maybe I'll fly over and I'll have
all three of you.
I'll have an American dollar in my pocket. Let's see if the mentalist can read the what do you call it? The serial number off of it.
I'm sure he could.
Is the MC going to sing a song or two?
Oh, I don't know. There's too many professionals there, Tony. Too many professionals. I don't want to be shown up.
I want to hear you sing Studio.
I want to see Pete, as the MC. Hello, how's everybody doing tonight? Good to see you. Where you all from? Who's got a birthday out there today? Who's celebrating a special event?
We should go over chloroform Pete Jenkins and send you out as Pete Jenkins. Want to do that? We'll put him in a closet and we'll tape his mouth, and then you go, "Hello, everybody,
I'm Pete Jenkins. Let me sing 'Follow You, Follow Me' for you right now."
They'll say, "Jesus, Pete turned anorexic. What's going on? And he's only got one leg. What's happened?"
Pete was on a diet. He was so hungry he ate his own leg.
Yeah, and then became a pirate.
All right. Well, thanks for the info, Pete. We appreciate it.
Yes, thank you for straightening me out. Because I'm
no expert, guys, but that's the common man's view anyway.
Well, it's better than ours. Compared to us, it's expert.
Thanks
there you
for
go.
calling us. I couldn't figure out the freaking phone.
Pete, and happy holidays. Happy holidays, you and the kids, pal.
And happy holidays to you guys.
All right,
we'll talk to you soon.
Take care.
Speak soon, guys.
Thanks. Bye. Pete's great. What a great guy.
I know. I really like him.
He said, "That's my comment. It's better than ours." I'm like, I don't know. Somebody's protesting. But really, but over in the news, they made it seem like it was this giant thing, and I'm like, oh wow.
Well, speaking of news, that was actually something I had today.
Oh, okay. Stop cheating.
What? I can't see.
No. That I'm not doing the trivia. I don't know if we'll have time.
You got 9 minutes. Let's go.
Well, but I want to talk about this. Speaking of news,
you're protecting Sallie because she's going to lose again to me.
Oh, she doesn't. Yeah, even if she cheats, even if she peaks, she's still going to lose. According to the Washington Post,
yes,
frequently bad news bias gives us a highly inaccurate picture of the world.
Yes.
For example, according to a 2013 survey, 67% of Americans think global poverty is on the rise. 68% believe it's impossible to solve it. Meanwhile, starvation-level poverty has decreased by 80% since 1970.
That's because of Live Aid.
Sure.
And dieting.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, poverty and hunger.
Yes.
Poverty especially is so much on the rise of not having poverty.
Increasing.
That Bill Gates, poverty increasing means poverty is getting worse.
Right. So it's decreasing.
Decreasing. Thank you.
Right.
That's the word I was missing. Poverty is decreasing so much that Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates has said,
I'm not giving any more money to charity.
Yes.
I'm keeping my money.
Because by
really?
No.
Oh.
Because by 2035, he believes there will be almost no more poor countries in the world.
Well, there you go. I like that. Except Venezuela.
And it gets better. It's
What?
not just income. Health, education, security, and freedom. Almost the whole world is improving, according to Harvard.
See? Except for the Middle East.
Many countries have seen economic growth in the past 10 years. The vast minority in the vast majority of countries, health, living conditions, and education are advancing rapidly.
Thank you, Donald Trump. Thank you.
Not in America.
Not long ago, the most improved countries from 2009 to 2019, Myanmar, I don't know, and Togo, were considered to be lost causes. They have a long way to go, but
How about Haiti? They have it rough.
There's no mention of Haiti in this article.
See?
But these two countries were considered to be lost causes. But even though they still have a long way to go, they have made tremendous progress.
Thank you, President Trump.
Some countries, such as Venezuela, Syria, and Yemen, are not improving.
That's because they're socialist and ridiculous. Thank you, President Trump.
Well, it is. But studies show when countries fail to progress, it is not due to region or any population-specific characteristics.
It's only because of the president.
No one is destined for poverty.
Oh.
The problem is usually war, tyranny, and poor government.
Tyranny, poor government.
Bad
Thanks
news.
a lot, President Trump.
And bad news
he's fighting those countries.
Bad news just doesn't hold our attention. It also demobilizes us because, particularly when it happens to people, when it concerns people far away, it suggests that disaster is inevitable, when in fact it is not.
It is not.
So we're all negative for no reason.
Right. Hope, the belief that something can be done and we can do it, inspires action.
Right.
Bad news, especially in world poverty, often stimulates hopelessness and thus inaction.
Right, but that's what sells papers. Or gets ads.
Well, that's why I'm telling you. And that's actually my last paragraph here. The world is not getting worse, according to this article.
See?
It is getting indisputably better for most countries and most people.
Yes.
Billions of our brothers and sisters are freer, healthier, and more prosperous than they would ever have been in human history. We should be thankful for that. For this, we should be thankful for that this holiday season and resolve to push even harder.
That's right.
Sentence. There you go.
Hey, everybody, we're all gonna get laid.
Woo! Everybody get naked. All right. So with that, should I do the trivia?
How many you got? And are there multiple choices?
There is one multiple choice question.
How many of them are there?
There's two true or false. All right, we'll do them quick.
Okay.
Go. And if we go 5 minutes over, we go 5 minutes over.
Okay.
All right. First question.
Yes.
Easy for Eric.
Yes.
Oh, what the? And last time, a lot of sports questions.
It's not going to
Just
go quick
saying.
if you keep complaining.
I do not have any
That
sports
is true.
questions this week. No sports questions.
Yeah.
First question.
Yes.
Name 3 movies
Yes.
that Michael Keaton and Danny DeVito have made together.
Got it.
Go ahead.
Oh.
Or you want to take a stab?
Yeah, it's not going to go quick if I have to think of movies. I'll take 5 minutes.
No, one. Batman.
Which one?
Returns.
2.
Batman Returns.
Okay.
Danny DeVito and...
No, that wasn't the tribute. The first thing I was just reading was just an item, just a news item. Now I'm doing the trivia.
This is the longest trivia.
What is wrong with you people?
Bonnie, is that a question?
Come on, keep up.
Why does Robert Shapiro think I did a good job?
You always do a good job.
Okay.
Gung Ho? No.
Danny DeVito was not.
Was
in
Danny
Gung Ho.
DeVito in
Tin Men?
that
No.
one where there were a lot of Michael Keatons?
Multiplicity? And Beetlejuice.
All right. Next question.
I don't know.
Where can you find a basketball court with the nickname "the highest court in the land"?
Got it.
Where?
I can't tell you until Sallie answers.
I'm going to go with Denver.
It's Denver.
That's funny. Is that your
All right,
answer?
that's my answer.
Oh, okay. True or false?
Yes.
President Coolidge thought it was hilarious to push the emergency buzzer on his desk and then hide when the Secret Service came running. True.
True.
Or false? Okay.
I'll change my answer to Washington, somewhere in Seattle,
All right.
just to be different than Sallie.
All right. Here's a question Sally might get because it's a question about California.
Okay. Ooh, Sallie might get this.
There's a highway in Lancaster, California,
Highway 45.
that actually plays a song whenever cars drive on it over 55. This is true, folks.
Highway 1.
Highway 1.
That's not the question.
Oh.
The question is, what is the song that plays?
I can't drive 55.
That's funny.
I
Sally?
don't know.
Get along, little doggy.
All right.
I don't know.
Next question. How do lobsters communicate?
By screaming when they go in a pot of water.
Sally? Save me!
With their antenna.
Yeah.
Oh!
All right.
Cheater.
I just got that from SpongeBob.
All right.
Pete Jenkins, if you're still watching, I saw he was commenting. If you're still watching, here's a question for you.
Oh. Boris Johnson.
On true or false?
Yes.
On Good Friday in 1930, the BBC reported there is no news. Instead, they just played piano music. Is this true or false?
This is true.
Sally?
True.
All right. Next question. Frederick Bauer
Why would you bring it up if it's not true?
invented the Pringles can.
Who?
Frederick Bauer. When he passed away in 2008,
yes,
his ashes were buried in
a Pringles can.
Sally?
A bag of Lay's. I don't know.
All right. Next question is the multiple choice question.
All right.
In the 1980s, Pablo Escobar's cartel was spending $2,500 a month on rubber bands, women, Colt 45s, or on the phone bill.
Say this all again.
Pablo Escobar's cartel.
Yes.
In the 1980s.
Yes.
Was spending $2,500 a month on rubber bands, women, Colt 45s, or the phone bill. Yes, I am moving fast, Ken Pichelle. I'm sorry.
Rubber bands.
Because we're getting off the air soon.
Yeah, I was going to say rubber bands too, but now I'll say Colt 45s.
All right. You have to disagree with Sally?
Well, because that way one of us wins.
Fun.
All right. Where did Ben and Jerry learn to make ice cream?
In their garage.
In...
I'm not looking for a location.
Oh.
Maybe it's more like, how did they learn?
Oh, by watching YouTube videos. By working in an ice cream shop.
By watching a chef make it on TV.
All right. Last question. Who wrote an article called Why I Hate My Uncle? Then moved to the U.S., served in the Navy, and settled on Long Island.
Oh, I know this. I know this. I'm gonna wait for you.
Do you really know this?
I think I do.
All right.
And settled on Long Island?
That really doesn't pertain to this question.
I think it does.
I just thought it was interesting that he lives in
I
Long
think
Island.
it does, and I'm gonna let Sally go first and give an answer. Then I'm gonna give mine.
All right.
That Billy guy that came in here to the show one day.
The Billy
Beetle.
What,
Elliott.
Mike Stutz?
No.
No.
Billy
Beetle
from
guy?
Plainview.
Oh, Billy J. Kramer.
Billy J. Kramer.
Oh, okay.
Adolf Hitler.
Adolf Hitler is the guy that wrote it?
No, is the uncle.
Oh, it was the uncle. Okay.
But so Adolf Hitler's nephew.
Okay.
That's my answer.
All right. All right. Here we go. Answers.
Go.
Name 3 movies starring Michael Keaton and Danny DeVito. I
right.
thought for sure you would get
Batman
this.
Returns.
Yeah.
Awakenings.
Neither one of them were in The Awakenings.
and The Godfather.
Batman Returns, Johnny Dangerously.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Come on, I thought and Dumbo.
Oh, I didn't see
I
that.
would've
movie.
never gotten
Dumbo. I
Dumbo.
would have never got.
I thought you would have got it because it was just.
Yeah. Nope.
All
Never
right.
got it.
Where can you find a basketball court with the nickname the highest court in the land? It's on the top floor of the Supreme Court building.
Ah.
And I saw somebody
Ken
got
Pichelle
that.
got that.
Ken Pichelle got that? Okay.
Very interesting. Okay. Cool.
President Coolidge thought it was hilarious to push the emergency buzzer on his desk and then hide when the Secret Service came running. That is true.
Yes. Oh my God! What a dick.
A highway in Lancaster, California plays a song whenever the cars drive on it going over 55. The song is
I can't drive
Feeling
55.
groovy. Feeling groovy.
I saw that too. It is not
No.
the answer. It is the William Tell Overture.
Oh.
Oh, I would have totally guessed. I was trying to think that because that's the Sammy Hagar song, and I couldn't think of it. Right? I know it's not true, but
Right.
I just
He said
thought-
it though. Eric said, I can't drive 55.
oh, okay.
The William Tell Overture, or better known as the Lone Ranger theme.
Yes.
Lobsters do not communicate with their antlers or their
Antenna.
Their antenna.
Antlers. Thank God they don't.
Imagine that. They do not communicate with their antennas. They communicate by urinating on each other.
Oh.
I would not want to be a friend.
I
of
would
a
not want to be a
lobster.
lobster.
It is true.
We should boil more of them.
Pete Jenkins got it right. It is true, and you guys got it right, too. Good Friday
Why did they do that?
1930, the BBC reported there is no news. Instead, they just played piano music. That
Why?
is true on the BBC.
Why?
Why was there no news?
Yes.
I guess nothing happened.
Okay.
Frederick Bauer was buried in a Pringles can when his ashes were placed inside a Pringles can when he died.
Thank you. I got that right. Sally got it wrong.
In the
It was so obvious. I don't want to say it too.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
pretty obvious.
please.
In the 1980s, Pablo Escobar's cartel was spending $2,500 a month on. Was it rubber bands? Was it women? Was it Colt 45s? Or
She
was
said
it
rubber bands. I
phone
said
bill?
Colt 45.
Rubber bands is the correct answer.
Hey.
Ben and Jerry. They
Yes.
learned how to make ice cream.
Yes.
Goodness. They learned how to make ice cream when they split the money on a $5 correspondence course offered by Penn State.
Oh.
They split the $5.
Wow.
To learn how to make ice cream.
Well, 50-50.
Last question.
Yep.
Who wrote an article called "I Hate My Uncle, Then Came to the U.S., Served in Our Navy, and Settled on Long Island"? You said Billy J. Kramer. Eric said a nephew of Hitler. Eric Shevlin is correct.
How did you know that?
Well, he did.
It's crazy.
And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Join us today is Tuesday. It's a big day here tonight at govsradio.com. We have comedians on football tonight. Woo! We have a 2-hour jam starting at 8 o'clock. Special 80s special. 2 girls, 1 mic to follow on the audio link only immediately after jam.
Jeff Posey. R. Kelly also communicates by urinating.
That's great. And then don't forget, tomorrow we're back at 11. We have special guests Robin Eve and Don Michael Prager. And tomorrow night, Limo Talk. Three's Company, sorry. Three's Company tomorrow night.
Right.
And then Thursday, Scott Baker's joining us. Friday, Andrew Plajanos will be here.
Limo Talk Thursday, though.
Limo Talk Thursday. And, of course, Soul Space on Thursday and Long Island Breakfast Club Thursday morning. Lots of great stuff on govsradio.com as always. Everybody have a great day. See you tomorrow.